Hello, sports fans. This is Sports Zone Radio's Floyd Simmons. Here at the Sports Zone, we do many different things to provide the best sports coverage in the region. Countless hours and miles on the road for a digital radio broadcast, and exhausting hours spent capturing and editing the best video around. We also create one-of-a-kind custom posters. And if you're a coach or athletic director, talk to us about shooting your school or team's photography. I guarantee you, no one will work harder to do it better. Just go to our website and look for samples or call us for details. The number to call: 358-7905. Again, that's 928-358-7905. Have you downloaded the new version of the Sports Zone Radio mobile app? Then what are you waiting for? It's free, and it's the simplest, most direct way to tune in our live and archive broadcasts of Northland Basketball, the Friday Night Football Show, everything we do at Sports Zone Radio, including our live video streams. Just go to your iPhone or Android app store, search for Sports Zone Radio and our iconic Z logo. Can't miss it, and download it. Simple. This is Floyd Simmons thanking you for listening and watching and downloading the Sports Zone Radio mobile app.
Summit Healthcare is offering booster doses of the Moderna and Johnson & Johnson vaccines, as well as initial doses for the unvaccinated. The vaccine and boosters are available at Summit's drive-thru clinic at 4951 South White Mountain Road, Building A in Show Low. Be sure to follow the red signage to find the clinic location. There is no appointment necessary, but do remember to bring your vaccination card. Protect those you love, get vaccinated, and take advantage of Summit Healthcare's drive-thru clinic with no appointment necessary.
This month we are giving away turkeys, and backed by popular demand, we are doing it again. We are giving away 2 more tickets to the National Finals Rodeo in Las Vegas and 2 more tickets to see Brooks and Dunn and Reba live in concert. When you use Mountain Mobile Auto Glass to replace your insured windshield, your name goes in the hat and your name could be drawn as the winner of 2 premium lower level seats to see the championship night of the National Finals Rodeo. Plus 2 tickets that same weekend to see Brooks and Dunn and Reba live in concert on their last tour. And this month, everyone gets a Thanksgiving turkey. Keep it yourself or we will donate it in your name to your favorite White Mountain Food Bank. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass today.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass. Cash back to you. Woohoo!
When it comes to paint, whether you're looking for interior or exterior paint, Dunn Edwards provides quality solutions to make all your painting projects look professional. And the home of Dunn Edwards in the White Mountains is Ace Hardware in Show Low, Pine Top, and Heber Overgard. Thanks to Dunn Edwards, Ace has the best interior paint for your home or office, and their exterior paint will stand up to the wear and tear of our tough seasonal weather. When it's time to paint, it's time to visit Ace Hardware of the White Mountains for high-quality Dunn Edwards interior and exterior paint and primer.
The year was 2011. Tim Tebow was still playing quarterback in high school, but he was about to become a legend. With his team behind 17-0, he was tackled and broke his leg. Despite the excruciating pain, he told his coach, "Don't take me out of the game, I want to play." Tim led his team back and scored the game-winning touchdown on a 20-yard run. The start of the Tim Tebow legend. This is Sports Zone Radio's Byron Brown with a message from Beeler Orthodontics in Show Low. A message to every young White Mountains athlete to never give up. Beeler Orthodontics. Live life with a smile.
Sports Zone Radio is pleased to announce that we are now live streaming our Friday Night Football Show Game of the Week every Friday night on our website, sportszone123.com. You're sure to love the high-quality, high-definition live video produced by the best team in the business, and we think that you'll especially appreciate our second-to-none instant replay system. This is Floyd Simmons inviting you to tune in the broadcast on radio at 98.5 KRFM. Listen in on the Sports Zone Radio mobile app and enjoy our live video stream every Friday, plus the replay all week long at sportszone123.com.
Sand Devils 17 foul. At the line for the Cougars, number 24, Allison Cotterman, shooting 2.
This is Sports Zone Radio. Champions play here at Sports Zone Radio. Welcome to Northland Basketball. Presented by Sports Zone Radio. Exclusive coverage of Navajo Nation and White Mountains varsity basketball online at SportsZone123.com and on the Sports Zone Radio smartphone app. And now, it's time for Northland Basketball.
Hey folks, welcome into Northland Basketball here at Sports Zone Radio. Welcome to Snowflake High School, which is the site, unusually, of tonight's game broadcast between the Show Low Cougars and the Page Sand Devils. Yeah, Show Low versus Page tonight, Northland Basketball, and tonight the action is taking place, as I said, here at Snowflake High School because Show Low cannot host a varsity basketball game on their varsity home court at the Show Low Cougar Gymnasium. Damage to the floor, again, has left them without a home location, and so here they are at Snowflake playing a Show Low home game, if that makes sense. Welcome in, everybody, to Northland Basketball. It's presented by Choice NTUA Wireless, and we welcome you to the 2021 basketball season. Out on the floor in this one,
We are into the second quarter now of the girls' matchup. We'll have a doubleheader for you here on the radio. And thanks for joining us on the Sports Zone Radio mobile app. Also listening live and local in the White Mountains on Sports Zone Radio's home for basketball. In the White Mountains, that's 98.5 KRFM. So thank you for listening there as you're traveling down the road or sitting comfy cozy at home. We also want to say that you can watch our live video broadcast as we watch Show Low get a steal but missed the layup with pressure. They got the rebound, fought, battled, and then committed a foul in trying to get that foul just now. But you can, oh boy, Kira Brogan has just committed her third foul of the game. I think she is going to have to get pulled from the floor by her father, who's the head coach, Mike Brogan, the head coach of the Show Low Lady Cougars basketball team. Unfortunately, Kira, one of his starters and an outstanding player, is going to have to probably spend the rest of this half on the bench. Her team trails by 3 right now. Show Low got off to a great start. We're leading early, but Page has battled back in this girls' varsity game. Page, the defending champions, by the way. And our score right now is Page 15, Show Low 12, with just a little bit more than 6 minutes on the clock here in the second quarter. Welcome in, everybody, to Northland Basketball. It's presented by Choice Wireless. My name is Floyd Simmons. I get to be here on the play-by-play call from this one at Snowflake High School. Show Low's gymnasium unusable. Hopefully there weren't too many Page Sand Devils fans unaware of the location of this game that drove all the way to Show Low and then had to double back to get here to this. Hopefully that wasn't the case. Our score is 15-12. Page with a great comeback after trailing throughout most of the first half. They have early on here in the second quarter grabbed the lead, and there is a Tyann Wallenstein block of a shot. She'll get the ball in open court, but dribbled it off her foot out of bounds. She blocked a shot. Tallest girl on the floor. Injured last year, couldn't play for the Show Low Cougars team, unfortunately, but here she is as a senior, getting a chance to play and making a big contribution right there. Very long arms. She can block shots. Tough to take it into the paint against her. Page will bring her back outside and work the ball underneath to LaShondine Henry. And LaShondine gets a shot to go for the Sand Devils. They are up by 5. The defending state champions didn't start out that way. Didn't look like state champs to begin the game, but boy, they have really turned it on since, and right now they lead 17-12 over the Show Low Lady Cougars. So we welcome you into our broadcast coverage here at Sports Zone Radio. Northland Basketball and a Show Low turnover. The Sand Devils have it, and they'll push it up the floor. This is a completely new look team. The Lady Sand Devils. The only name that's familiar. So we get an offensive foul called. Okay. Ari Jenkins, I believe, is who got called. No, sorry about that. It was, I believe it was Lakara Yazi who picked up the personal foul for the Sand Devils on that call. Show Low will get it back here with 4:48 on the clock in the second quarter. Up the floor to Wallenstein off of the backboard. She missed the shot, but Show Low got the offensive rebound, and they'll try to work it back out to the top of the key, and that ball gets thrown by Nicole Roten out of bounds. The Cougars turn it over. Page gets it back. So I was talking about it's a new look team. The Lady Sand Devils, the lady with the ball in her hands right now is Makeda Tolleman. She is the one remaining player from last year's state championship team in that starting rotation, the starting 5. There were 4 seniors on that team, including 2 ladies that play at Pima Community College right now. Torrance Begay is one of those players, and Torrance moved from playing post for Page. She's now a guard. We're going to get an offensive foul as Nicole Roten tried to set a screen, and she lined up and just nailed the Page defender. Kaylee Yazzie was coming around trying to stay with the ball handler, and Roten completely off her feet, but the official said she wasn't set. So it's an offensive foul, and Roten will pick up her second foul of the first half for the Cougars. They have three ladies with multiple fouls, by the way, in this first half. Show Low does. Nicole Roten just picked up her second. I mentioned a moment ago, Kyra Brogan has 3 personal fouls, and Kenzie Brogan has 2 fouls as well. Kenzie is out there on the floor, so is Nicole Roten. Also for Show Low on the floor right now, Sadie Hall is in the game. So is Mackenzie Kulish. And Tyann Wallentine is, I believe it's pronounced Wallentine. And that's what I'm going to say until her mom is here. I spoke with her a moment ago. She was asking about our audio. We were having some, you heard that as you were watching out there, some issues with our audio. But I think we've settled that and fixed that for everybody. Hopefully it sounds fine on your end as you're out there tuned into the broadcast. If there is any issue, you're welcome to send a text message to me and let me know how that's going for you. 928-205-8140. 928-205-8140. Let me know if the audio is an issue for you on your end as you are listening and watching our live video stream. Show Low will throw it in and throw it into backcourt. That is Wallentine. Didn't realize that was a live ball. She could have picked it up on the inbound. She let it go, and then it is nicely handled by Sophia Cambridge, who is able to put it up and in and good for the Sand Devils. They lead by 7, 19-12, and personal foul is going to be committed by Makeda Tolleman. Makeda was, last season as a junior, Makeda was I believe she was the player of the game in the state championship game. May have been the player of the year in 3A basketball last year with Paige winning the title. Helped lead the team to a championship, but in that starting 5, 4 of those ladies, as I mentioned, were seniors. And here's a pull-up jump shot for the Cougars. That one for Brogan is no good. Tipped around, push off by Show Low, and a foul on the Cougars. That'll bring up a 1-and-1. And send the Sand Devils to the foul line with their 19-12 lead, and 3 minutes and 3 seconds remaining in the first half. This girls varsity game, the precursor to the upcoming boys matchup, will have the boys varsity, and Show Low boys are going to be taking on the defending champions, just like the Show Low girls are. Both Page boys and girls teams were state champions last year. How about that accomplishment? First time Sand Devils had ever won a boys state championship. The girls kept pace with them, as they are apt to do. Makeda Tolleman at the line for the Sand Devils makes both foul shots to put her team in front 21-12, and that will be an opportunity for Coach Brogan and the Show Low Lady Cougars to call timeout, everybody. We'll grab us a timeout as well here on our broadcast of the Northland Basketball opening high school game of the year. 21-12, Page on top. Stand by. 30-second break. Back with more from Snowflake High School right after this.
The team at Beeman Will Drilling is like a great football team. They work hard, they work as a team, and they play to win. Their reputation is second to none, and they proudly call the White Mountains their home, even though they complete projects throughout the entire southwestern United States and beyond. No project is too big or too small for Beeman Well Drilling, so when the time comes for you to punch a hole in the ground, remember the White Mountains' top well drilling team, Beeman Well Drilling. Call anytime, 928-205-7647. Go deep with Beeman Well Drilling.
Welcome back in, Northland basketball fans, to the Sports Zone Radio Game of the Week. It's brought to you by our good friends at Choice NTUA Wireless. Kulish has the ball for Show Low. Spins her way into front court, and then she is trapped, and the ball's loose, taken away by the Sand Devils, but stolen right back by Show Low. Amberlyn Lindsay onto the floor for the Cougars, gets the steal, feeds Kulish near the right baseline, and she is going to be hacked and fouled, and the personal foul goes on Kira Jenkins. Jenkins picks up the foul. She's got 5 first-half points for the Sand Devils, by the way. LaShundine Henry has 7 first-half points, including one of the 3 three-pointers that the Sand Devils have connected on in this first half. She made that one early on here in the second quarter. So we get a lane violation on the Sand Devils. Coolish at the line for a 1-and-1. That was the 7th team foul on the Sand Devils. It doesn't count. The miss doesn't count because somebody crossed. So we will do it again. This time the first shot, that first front end of the 1-and-1 is good, and that will earn Coolish a second free throw. Girls varsity matchup between Page and Show Low. Thanks for joining us on the radio across the White Mountains on Mix 98 KRFM, on the Sports Zone Radio mobile app. And for those of you who are watching, thanks for being with us on the Sports Zone Radio YouTube channel and on our Sports Zone Radio Facebook page. And just to let you know, we'd love to have you subscribe to our YouTube channel. So look for it, Sports Zone Radio. You'll find it. Subscribe and you'll get the notifications when we are broadcasting live with Northland Basketball throughout this basketball season. Sand Devils have it with a little over 2 minutes remaining in the first half. The Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint halftime report comes up at the break. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, great partners of ours here at Sports Zone Radio. And here's a pass that Sand Devils try to drop inside to Sophia Cambridge. Tipped away, tipped off Show Low out of bounds. Wellington, a nice job defensively to get a hand on it, knock it away, and force the Sand Devils to reset the offense. The inbound will come in for the Sand Devils to Jade Reed, and they'll swing it left side to Makeda Talaman for a three-point basket. Talaman buries the shot. Makeda's first field goal, and she gets the steal, feeds her teammate inside. They cannot convert. Show Low gets the rebound, whistle, and a foul on the Sand Devils. That may be the second foul on Talaman. It is. It's Makeda now with 2 personal fouls here in the first half. 24-13, the lead for the Lady Sand Devils over the Show Low Cougars. 1-and-1 for Show Low. Going to the free throw line is Amberlyn Lindsay. She makes the first to earn a second. That cuts the Page lead to 10. Second shot is up, rolls around, it's good. So under double digits now, but the Sand Devils do have the basketball. Talaman will come out of the game for the Lady Sand Devils. Boy, I tell you, Makeda just looks outstanding as an athlete. Taller and stronger noticeably. You can see it. I mean, she has just got to be on a lot of different collegiate teams' radar screens. I've got to believe, certainly she is going to play at the next level. That to me is unquestionably so. There's a foot on the line, jump shot good by Ari Jenkins. And Jenkins gets her first field goal of the game and extends the lead for the Sand Devils back out to 12 points. 26-14 into front court for Show Low, and a blocking foul is called on the Sand Devils. The lady this time that picks it up is Kara Jenkins, her second foul of the first half. To go along with 5 points. Hey, how's everybody doing out there? Thanks for joining us from Snowflake High School. In our boys broadcast, I'm going to see if we can get the brand new head coach of the Lady Sand Devils to join us for a little discussion. She's taken over the program. You may know who the head coach is if you're, well, if you're a Sand Devils fan, you know for sure. If you are a fan of Northland basketball, if you're a fan of Navajo Nation's basketball, well, you've got to know who Celeste Claw is. Boca Claw, the new head coach for the Lady Sand Devils, who led them to I believe, back-to-back state championships while she was a player. I know she won at least one. May have won two as a player. Back in her days with the Sand Devils, then went on to have a successful collegiate career. And now she's back at Page as the head coach, taking over for Ryan Whitehorse, who had, in his 5 years as the head coach, an unbelievable run, right? He got the Lady Sand Devils to the championship game every year. Correct me if I'm wrong. Feed inside across the paint. Great pass to Sadie Hall for Sadie's first 2 points of the game. I'll set up on a beautiful Wallenstein assist, and now Tayan will steal the ball, but her outlet pass is taken right back by the Sand Devils, and on the way up, I believe Kira Brogan just picked up, no, it was Wallenstein picked up the personal foul, and that should be her first of the game. And that is the 9th foul on the Cougars, so this is a 1-and-1. For the Sand Devils, 27.5 seconds remain here in the first half. And the first of the 1-and-1 is up and no good for the Sand Devils. On the rebound, it's tipped around. It's off of both young ladies, and so the jump ball belongs to Page. They've got it. Inbound with 23 seconds. Drive on the baseline. Shot is up, and boy, well done. To work inside, Kaylee Yazzie has her first shot from the field in the game. We reached the 10-second mark, and Wallenstein has her jump shot blocked out there by Sophia Cambridge. Great job. Page has it. 2 seconds in the half. Jump shot, pull up, good! Buzzer-beating shot for the Sand Devils. That one from about, I'm going to say 24, 25 feet out there is Kira Jenkins hitting her second three of the first half to make it 31. I've got 31-19 in my book. The scoreboard says 31-18. They're probably right. I'm probably wrong. That's not unheard of for me, that's for sure. But a great first half here. Site hosting this home game for the Show Low Cougars as they take on it's a Page Sand Devils team, the defending state champions. We're going to go out to halftime here. Get you ready for the Mounds and Mobile Auto Glass N10 halftime report, everybody. Don't go away. And we'll continue on as Page comes from behind in that first half to grab a comfortable halftime lead. Scoreboard says they are in front by 13. Don't leave your seats. Northland Basketball and the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report is on the way. Our coverage here from Snowflake tonight brought to you by Choice NTUA Wireless. Stand by.
When it comes to paint, whether you're looking for interior or exterior paint, Dunn Edwards provides quality solutions to make all your painting projects look professional. And the home of Dunn Edwards in the White Mountains is Ace Hardware in Show Low, Pine Top, and Heber Overgard. Thanks to Dunn Edwards, Ace has the best interior paint for your home or office, and their exterior paint will stand up to the wear and tear of our tough seasonal weather. When it's time to paint, it's time to visit Ace Hardware of the White Mountains for high-quality Dunn Edwards interior and exterior paint and primer.
Imagine this, a professional healthcare partner that's concerned about you, your choices, your health, your safety. At White Mountain Regional Medical Center in Springerville, choice and elevating your healthcare experience is the mission of our new CEO. Experienced physicians and friendly staff. Whether you need a rapid COVID-19 test, a vaccination, or you're looking to utilize the newest MRI, CT scan, or nuclear medicine technology, White Mountain Regional Medical Center, located in Springerville, is your healthcare partner when choices matter.
Insurance is a must, but that doesn't mean you must go broke just paying for it. Contact Joe Bjorn State Farm Insurance for a game plan on saving more of your money. Joe and his team offer home, life, auto insurance, and more. With Joe as your insurance quarterback, you'll score big each and every time. And with State Farm cheering you on, how can you lose? Joe Bjorn State Farm Insurance, providing blanket coverage of the entire White Mountains. Call Joe at 928-536-7101. That's 928-536-7101.
This month we are giving away turkeys. And backed by popular demand, we are doing it again. We are giving away 2 more tickets to the National Finals Rodeo in Las Vegas and 2 more tickets to see Brooks and Dunn and Reba live in concert. When you use Mountain Mobile Auto Glass to replace your insured windshield, your name goes in the hat and your name could be drawn as the winner of 2 premium lower level seats to see the championship night of the National Finals Rodeo. Plus 2 tickets that same weekend to see Brooks and Dunn and Reba live in concert on their last tour. And this month, everyone gets a Thanksgiving turkey. Keep it yourself or we will donate it in your name to your favorite White Mountain Food Bank. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass today.
536-597. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass. Cash back to you. Woohoo!
Welcome to the Mountain Mobile Halftime. A complete first half breakdown of tonight's Sports Zone Radio Game of the Week broadcast. This is the Mountain Mobile Halftime.
Hey, welcome back in, Northland Basketball fans. Thanks for indulging us on the football replays there on our halftime open for the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime reports. We'll get some basketball footage for you. How's that? We'll get that done as soon as possible. Our next video presentation, by the way, next broadcast that includes video is this Friday, Chinle at Winslow. Look forward to more video coverage. We will have a Thursday broadcast that will not include video. And just thinking about where we're going to be Thursday. Where are we going to be Thursday? Show Low at St. John's. That's our Thursday broadcast. Show Low at St. John's. Radio-only broadcast this coming Thursday. And then Friday, a doubleheader, Chinle at Winslow, and that will include live video. So there you go. Well, thanks for being with us, everybody, for our broadcast coverage of the Sports Zone Radio Game of the Week. It's presented by Choice NTUA Wireless, and this is the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report. Break some numbers down for you. Show Low got the early lead, and Show Low was pulling away in the first quarter before Sand Devils finally, kind of settled things down, sorted it out, and they got it going, and they started making their comeback toward the end of the first quarter. Cougars led at the end of that first period 12-10. But then the Sand Devils really turned it on. They hit 3 3-point baskets in the second quarter to complement the 2 threes they got in the first period. Hey, listen, they're on fire from the outside. 5 threes. I know that they'll take that any day of the week. Obviously, the pace there is to hit 10 in the game. If you get 10 threes in a game as a team, you're going to see a lot of success, unquestionably. Show Low has hit 1 from outside the arc in the game today. And importantly, with that big second quarter that Page was able to put up, where they scored 21 points and limited Show Low to 6 points, so outscored Show Low 21-6 in the second quarter. Cougars only had 1 field goal made in the second period. That belonged to Sadie Hall. Show Low hit 4 free throws, and that is all that they could manage in that first half. Point totals, the Sand Devils in front are led by Kira Jenkins. Kira, who knocked down that 3 right at the buzzer to end the first half. Kira's got 8 points in the game. LaShundine Henry has 7 points. All those came in the second quarter. Makeda Tolleman checking in with a 3-point basket and 5 points overall. Scored her 5 points in the second quarter as well. 4 points in that first half for Kaylee Yazzie. 3 points for Jade Reed. And 2 points for a couple of different Lady Sand Devils. Ari Jenkins has 2 points, and Sophia Cambridge has 2 points as well. The Lady Cougars are led by Tayanne Wallentine. Tayanne's had some pretty good moments and really started the game well. Scored 6 points, but all of those 6 points came in the first 3 minutes of the first quarter, as I recall. And she just jumped on the board early, and she got it going early for her team. And then the Sand Devils, I guess, made some defensive adjustments and have done a pretty good job the rest of the way against Tan. And again, limited her to 6 points, but that does lead Show Low in the scoring. Kara Brogan has 5 points in that first half. 3 points for Amberlyn Lindsay, 2 points for Sadie Hall, a single point for Mackenzie Kulish, and 1 point as well for Addison Cotterman. Those are your numbers in the first half. The Lady Sand Devils lead 31-18. Defending champion, Lady Sand Devils. Just looking at them out there. They've got some great pieces. They've got the guard play. It looks like they've got a group that is going to be, when they've gotten a lot of more reps under the belt and get more and more comfortable, it's going to be tough. They're going to be a tough team, as they always are. They play disciplined, tough defense. Playing that again here in this one. The one missing link here that they've had for the last, in the 5-year run, they made it to the finals under Coach Whitehorse. They always had a great post player, right? Torrance Begay. Last year was the lady that had the honors of patrolling the paint and doing the tough work inside. And I'm looking to see who that is going to be for Paige, if they're going to have somebody fill that role. If not, obviously they're going to have to be a much faster transition-oriented team. Not that they didn't play good transition. They're always good in transition. It's just that, that really tough defense, they tended to play a slower tempo game. They may have to up the tempo if somebody doesn't establish themselves as the go-to post player for the Sand Devils. That's the one thing that I'm looking to see that they have. But they've got Makeda Tolliman. And Makeda might very well be the best player in 3A basketball this year. And I think across our coverage area of Northland Basketball, the Navajo Nation and the White Mountains, I do believe that Makeda is the best that we're going to see. Well, folks watching are going to see the start of the second half. We're going to take a timeout and get a word in from Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, the presenters of our halftime report. And then the second half gets underway here at Snowflake High School. Show Low hosting here at Snowflake, hosting Page. And the score here, Page 31, Show Low 18. The second half begins right after this. Northland Basketball is presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. Stand by.
This month we are giving away turkeys. And backed by popular demand, we are doing it again. We are giving away 2 more tickets to the National Finals Rodeo in Las Vegas and 2 more tickets to see Brooks and Dunn and Reba live in concert. When you use Mountain Mobile Auto Glass to replace your insured windshield, your name goes in the hat and your name could be drawn as the winner of 2 premium lower level seats to see the championship night of the National Finals Rodeo. Plus 2 tickets that same weekend to see Brooks and Dunn and Reba live in concert on their last tour. And this month, everyone gets a Thanksgiving turkey. Keep it yourself or we will donate it in your name to your favorite White Mountain Food Bank. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass today.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass. Cash back to you. Woohoo!
Hey everybody, welcome back into our coverage of Northland Basketball here at Sports Zone Radio. Page opens up the second half scoring as they work it into Sophia Cambridge. And I don't think that Sophia is a natural lefty, but she did a great job taking it up with the left hand and getting the first points of the second half. Page on top of Show Low, 33-18. Welcome back into Northland Basketball. It's presented by Choice Wireless. A long 3 on the way for the Sand Devils, no good. Rebound, Nicole Roten, but she has it, her pocket pick, trying to take it into front court. Nice job, steal by Jada Reed, and then the Sand Devils turn it over. Give it right back to the Show Low Lady Cougars. Floyd Simmons here on the play-by-play call. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Okay, I'm getting the pronunciations. I've been saying Kyra Brogan's name wrong this whole time, so I apologize for that. Kyra Brogan, not Kira, Kyra Brogan. And Tayan Walentine. See, I should have known, I did know, but these are tough for humble broadcaster like myself. Pass inside to Haley Singer. Good job taking it up, getting the shot to go for the Sand Devils. We're about to get a sub in for Show Low. Let's mention the starters before we get that change. Mackenzie Coolish has the ball right now for Show Low, off to Tayan Wallentyne. Tayan's going to give it to Kyra Brogan. Brogan will get a stoppage of play for a moment. By the way, Kenzie Brogan starts the second half for Show Low, and the fifth starter was Nicole Roten, who will check out of the game. Also coming out is Kenzie Brogan. Show Low will bring in a couple of fresh sets of legs. Addison Cotterman has checked onto the floor, and so has Sadie Hall for the Lady Cougars. 5:49 on the clock, third quarter. We will get an offensive foul. And it looks like the lady that committed the foul, trying to set a screen, was Kaylee Yazzie, if I'm not mistaken. I believe that's Kaylee's first foul in the game. Inbound for the Show Low Cougars, trailing 35-18 with the ball. They work it inside to Wallentyne, turns to the basket. It's up and it's good. Good job. Tayan gets her first second half points. She's got 8 points in the game, and that leads the Lady Cougars in scoring. But her team down 15 right now. Sand Devils have it back. Sand Devils have Jade Reed on the floor right now. Here's a three up and on the way. No good for Lakira Yazzie. The other three starters for the second half include Kaylee Yazzie. Show Low will put a jump shot up. It's no good. Also, Sophia Cambridge and, of course, Makeda Tolleman starting the second half. Now we'll get a couple of subs into the game for the Sand Devils. LaShundine Henry had a great first half with 7 points. She is back on the floor now, and so is Kira Jenkins, who will take the inbound and bring it across into front court. Kira led the team in scoring in the first half with 8 points. Get a whistle and another offensive foul. There's another, maybe a moving screen being set out there for the Sand Devils. Lakira Yazzie, I'm going to suggest is the pronunciation. And anyway, she commits the personal foul. The Cougars have it back. Welcome in, everybody. Hey, listen, guess what? A moment ago with that Mountain Mobile Auto Glass advertisement that you heard on the radio, but before we get to that, a steal for Makeda Tolleman and 2 points for Kada. She extends the Sand Devil lead back to 17 points, 37-20. Cougars will have it knocked out of bounds. Good defense by Kira Jenkins. Cougars set to inbound it. Mackenzie Coolish will inbound the ball. She gets it into her teammate off to Wallentyne for the little jumper left side. Good soft touch by Wallentyne, and she is now in double figures for the Lady Cougars. Get it back to a 15-point Sand Devil lead right now. Tolleman at the top of the key. Closely guarded right now by Kyra Brogan. Tolleman will drive and has it blocked. Wallentyne got a hand on it. Loose ball pickup. Coolish has it for Show Low, and she is fouled in backcourt. Bracketed by defenders, and the Lady. Now this is interesting because I didn't think that Makeda Tolleman was anywhere near, but I believe she just got called for the foul. I didn't see her near that play. It's a third personal foul. If indeed it was Kada that picked up the foul. Under 4 minutes on the clock in the third quarter. That Mountain Mobile Auto Glass ad you heard a little while ago talks about National Finals Rodeo, which is going on this week in Las Vegas, right? Oh, look at the defensive play. Drive for Show Low by Addison Cotterman, but LaShundine Henry blocks the shot. Sand Devils get the ball, and a timeout is called by Page. They'll take a timeout with a 15-point advantage halfway mark here of the third period. And I'll stay courtside here with the call to let you know that. You know, that mention of the National Finals Rodeo, which is this week, right, in Las Vegas. Well, guess what else is going on this week? This Friday night, George Strait concert. Okay, so the George Strait concert in Las Vegas this Friday night. And listen to this, Northland basketball fans. We've got a pair of tickets we'd like to give away to somebody. Somebody out there listening right now. And all you have to do is subscribe to our Sports Zone Radio YouTube channel. Okay? So if you're watching on Facebook, we don't want you to not watch on Facebook. We don't want you to go away there, but pull up our YouTube channel and subscribe to the channel. If you will subscribe, we will possibly select your name. We'll draw somebody here at the end of the girls' game for 2 tickets to go to George Strait Friday night. Or you can give them to whomever you want. They're tickets that will be emailed to you as we watch an offensive rebound and a nice putback. And the points are good for Ari Jenkins for the Sand Devils, who have outscored Show Low now 8-4 in the third period. And they're going to get the ball back because Kyra Brogan bringing the ball up the floor. She ended up traveling with the basketball. 17-point Sand Devil lead with 3 minutes and 2 seconds remaining third quarter. So if you will subscribe to our Sports Zone Radio YouTube channel, you put your name in, and at the end of the broadcast, 2 tickets, and you can keep them yourselves and give them to a friend, whatever you want to do with them. These tickets are yours to decide. Those tickets will be emailed, so you can either email them to somebody else or tell us, and we will email them to whomever you want. As we watch Show Low bring it up the floor, Brogan with a little shovel pass to her teammate, Gracie Moore, but Gracie's shot is blocked. Sand Devils running 2-on-1. Off the glass, it's no good. Offensive rebound, putback is good. And the shot goes down for Kira Jenkins. Sand Devils are on top, 41-22. So does that make sense? And we'll do the same thing during the boys' game, okay? During the boys' game, we'll give you a chance to win another pair of George Strait concert tickets from Sports Zone Radio. And also from Mix 98 KRFM, our radio partner in the White Mountains. Nicole Roten trying to fly into the key with a shot that comes up short. Sand Devils back up the floor, and a baseline jump shot is no good. Tipped and knocked out of bounds. Coming into the game for the Sand Devils is Trinity Curley. Trinity Curley checks in. The Sand Devils are going to bring a couple of ladies onto the floor as well. Coming into the game, Sadie Hall checks in. Amberlyn Lindsay comes into the game, and Tayanne Wallentyne will get a rest. So does Mackenzie Coolish. The minute 50 on the clock. We're going to get an offensive foul. Boy, the Sand Devils. Sand Devils repeatedly committing those offensive fouls. This time, R.A. Jenkins. That is the third offensive foul in the third quarter. Whistled on the Sand Devils. Ball in the low blocks for Show Low, and a nice little roll for Sadie Hall. She turned around, did a little spinaroo dance down there, and then she got it to go. 17-point Sand Devil lead. 82 seconds remaining third quarter. And the runner on the baseline is up and good. And that shot goes down for Jade Reed. First, second half points for Jade. Listen to this. The Sand Devils have made 6 field goals, 6 two-point field goals in the third quarter. 6 different players have scored for the Sand Devils. They are mixing it up out there, spreading the wealth, doing a great job, and we'll get a blocking foul that is called on LaShundine Henry. That's her second foul of the game. Exactly 1 minute remaining in the third quarter. 43-24, there's the inbound. Kyra Brogan has it out on top. Closely defended by Kara Jenkins. Man-to-man defense, pass inside. And Nicole Roten gets her first points of the game for the Cougars, trailing 43-26. Clock says 38 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Game 1 of a broadcast doubleheader here at Sports Zone Radio tonight. Feed it inside. Jenkins the turnaround. That shot no good. Rebound Show Low. And they're going to run up the right sideline with it. 22 seconds now remain in the quarter. Fumble, and it's taken away. Sand Devils pushing. They got the 2-on-1. Nice little pass across the top to Kara Jenkins, and she'll make that shot. And it goes to 45-26. Down to 6 seconds remaining in the quarter. Here's a whistle. And the clock will stop with 4.1 seconds. Our video says 1 second, but there's actually 4.1 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. So there's time for an inbound play, a couple of dribbles, and a shot. We'll see if the Show Low Cougars can get something going. They've got somebody loose to the basket. Kyra Brogan off the glass. Shot too strong, no good. Got it back. And at the buzzer, Kyra's able to make that shot go. She stayed with it, and it paid off for Kyra. She's got 7 in the game. And the Show Low Lady Cougars are going to grab or actually they're going to be down by 17, but certainly that looks a lot better than it did, right? That'll wrap up this third quarter. Game being played at Snowflake High School, everybody. And we'll grab a timeout. Word in from our friends at Beeler Orthodontics. This is the Northland Basketball broadcast of Paige and Show Low, presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. Fourth quarter on the way. Don't go anywhere.
The year was 2011. Tim Tebow was still playing quarterback in high school, but he was about to become a legend. With his team behind 17-0, he was tackled and broke his leg. Despite the excruciating pain, he told his coach, "Don't take me out of the game, I want to play." Tim led his team back and scored the game-winning touchdown on a 20-yard run. The start of the Tim Tebow legend. This is Sports Zone Radio's Byron Brown with a message from Beeler Orthodontics and Show Low. A message to every young White Mountains athlete to never give up. Beeler Orthodontics. Live life with a smile.
Summit Healthcare is offering booster doses of the Moderna and Johnson & Johnson vaccines, as well as initial doses for the unvaccinated. The vaccine and boosters are available at Summit's drive-through clinic at 4951 South White Mountain Road, Building A in Show Low. Be sure to follow the red signage to find the clinic location. There is no appointment necessary, but do remember to bring your vaccination card. Protect those you love, get vaccinated, and take advantage of Summit Healthcare's drive-through clinic with no appointment necessary.
Start the fourth quarter, a whistle that will grant the basketball to the Lady Sand Devils as we get it underway again. Welcome everybody to Snowflake High School. Show Low cannot host games in their gymnasium. They have a couple of gyms, but they're very small. The junior high, for example. The high school gymnasium is not serviceable right now. The floor is no good. Again, it's happened a number of times. So they're playing this game at Snowflake High School. I'm sure they are very appreciative. The athletic director, John Kashner, and the Show Low administration, I'm sure, quite appreciative that Snowflake allowing this game to be played right here at Snowflake High School. Folks, welcome back in. It's fourth quarter action here. 30 seconds into the fourth quarter. Show Low has it, and a pass by Roten is almost taken away by the Sand Devils. Cougars get it back. Brogan now outside. Roten for three, and Nicole Roten knocks that big three down, and that's her first three of the game. The second three made tonight by Show Low. And a quick timeout by Mike Brogan, head coach Show Low, after the make for his ladies. And he is demonstrating the fact that he's not very happy right now with what's happened in the performance of the game. His ladies down 14 to the Sand Devils. Listen, that's not insurmountable with 7:16 left, but that Page team, obviously. That's the Page Sand Devils. I mean, how much more? You don't need to say much more, do you? The ladies Sand Devils. And a tough team, as always. More of a guard-oriented team than what we've seen. Still waiting to see who is going to emerge as perhaps the next great post player at Page High School. 45-31, Sand Devils in front following the Cougars timeout. Inbound pass, Kara Jenkins gets it into Kata Tolleman. Guarded man-to-man by Nicole Roten. Off to Jenkins, and then the third personal foul will be whistled on Kenzie Brogan. Physical on the sideline. She'll check out of the game with that third foul. Coming in for Show Low to replace her is Sadie Hall. Kara Jenkins to inbound the ball for the Sand Devils into the corner to Tolleman, but there is a whistle, and I think that's another. Another offensive foul on the Sand Devils. I mean, they are getting whistled left and right offensively. And I'm looking to see who, I thought I saw the official say 30, but he must have said 3. Summer Begay is on the floor right now for the Sand Devils, and she gets whistled. And that I have is her first foul of the game. Inside, and a blocked shot, but there was contact there, I guess, was made. And that's going to send Show Low for 2 shots to the foul line. The lady that got whistled for the foul is Kylie Sikoti. Related to Diana Sikoti, right? Who graduated last year, I would guess. Kylie picks up her first foul. She was out there trying to put a body on Amberlyn Lindsay, and Lindsay at the free throw line missed the first foul shot. She gets 2 right here. Good save by some young lady, a kid trying to run out on the court. You didn't probably see it on the video. Well, let's see, a free throw miss, but Nicole Roten out there flying around making a great play as she gets her second field goal of the quarter. This 2-pointer complements that 3 a moment ago. She's got 5 in the quarter, 7 in the game, and a whistle and a foul on a drive by the Sand Devils. This will be on the Cougars, and the lady gets it is Amberlyn Lindsay. It should be a 2-shot foul. It is for Makeda Tolleman. Well, Makeda has been held to 7 points. Now make it 8 points, and I think that's a pretty good job by the combination of ladies, including Nicole Roten, who have played defense on Makeda today. It's a good shot at Makeda as she releases and makes the second foul shot. So she's got 9 points in the game now. Sand Devils in front, 47-33. Girls varsity game. The boys varsity game will follow this right here at Sports Zone Radio. We will announce the Sports Zone Radio player of the game. It's presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. I want to thank White Mountain Regional Medical Center. I'm going to give a closed circuit message to our production team. Overlays. Lots of them. 6:23 remaining in the fourth quarter. Here's an inbound. Sand Devils wide open. I mean, the Cougar defense just absolutely broke down. An inbound pass to Makeda. Makeda was so wide open. And Makeda thought to herself, well, maybe I'm going to the wrong basket. It looked like she hesitated. But that shot is good. 49-33, 16-point advantage. Runner. Kulish missing the shot, got her own rebound, put it back up. This one is good. Mackenzie Kulish, nice work by Mackenzie, and she gets her first field goal of the game. She is going to work some defense on Jade Reed, who gets it into front court for the Sand Devils, into the corner, and then a whistle. Show Low foul. And the lady that committed the foul is Amberlyn Lindsay. There you go. The Sports Zone Radio Game of the Week presented by Choice Wireless. Show Low taking on Page in this one, everybody. Inbound for the Sand Devils. Working around left side for a 3 on the way. Shot is good. Kara Jenkins knocks it down for the Lady Sand Devils. They go in front 52-35. 5 minutes and 30 seconds remain in this fourth quarter. Get some separation and a carry. Got the palm under the basketball. Kulish tried to bring it up, trying to attack the key. Show Low turnover. The Cougars have not been as guilty of turning the ball over in the second half as they were in the first. At least it hasn't felt that way. Inbound pass into front court to Tolleman. Makeda goes left side to the baseline. Lefty off the glass. Made it look way too easy, didn't she? And Makeda helping the team pull away. She's got 6 points in the quarter. 13 points now in the game. And she will pick up a loose ball as Jenkins forced it loose. Kara Jenkins, who got it back. made the shot. She's got 17. Those two ladies, what a good combination, Jenkins and Tolleman. And they're battling right now for the Sports Zone Radio's Player of the Game Award. That Player of the Game Award is presented by our latest and newest sponsor, White Mountain Regional Medical Center. I want to thank them for their partnership here at Sports Zone Radio. Somebody gets that Sports Zone Radio Player of the Game. Who will it be? Timeout on the floor. We'll grab a timeout, and this quick word in from White Mountain Regional Medical Center. Stand by, everybody. Northland Basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless.
Imagine this, a professional healthcare partner that's concerned about you, your choices, your health, your safety. At White Mountain Regional Medical Center in Springerville, Choice and elevating your healthcare experience is the mission of our new CEO, experienced physicians, and friendly staff. Whether you need a rapid COVID-19 test, a vaccination, or you're looking to utilize the newest MRI, CT scan, or nuclear medicine technology, White Mountain Regional Medical Center, located in Springerville, is your healthcare partner when choices matter.
Watching the video, you saw Nicole Roten attack the basket, make the shot for the Cougars. Nicole's having a great fourth quarter. She's got 7 in the period, 9 for the game. Score here, 56-37. Defending state champions, the Page Lady Sand Devils, leading the Show Low Cougars. Northland Basketball. It's presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. Hey, everybody. This is our inaugural high school broadcast of the year. Nice transition bucket, and at the end of it, Ari Jenkins has the 2 points for the Sand Devils. Ari's got 6 points in the game. Hey, look at Nicole Roten getting busy out there. She is having a big-time fourth quarter. 11 points now leads the scoring for Show Low. Wallentine had been the leader with 10 points, but Nicole is kind of going crazy out there. She's scored 9 points in the fourth quarter, all of that coming in the first half of the quarter. It's a great job by Nicola. She really just, hitting that accelerator pedal for Show Low. But she's also, you can see, she is winded out there. She is gassed. And she'll inbound it for the Cougars. Inside it goes, missed the shot, got it back, and Nicole is fouled. The lady that picks up the foul is Lakara Yazi. She's got 3 fouls in the game. 2 shots on the way for Nicole Roten for the Show Low Cougars.
At the line for the Cougars, number 22, Roten, shooting 2.
Nicole at the line, and she makes the shot for Show Low. Well, if you based the Sports Zone Radio Player of the Game on the fourth quarter, this lady at the free throw line would be the lady to get it, I think, at least for the first 4 minutes and 7 seconds of the quarter, because she has scored 11 of her 13 points. 11 points in half the quarter. How about the job by Nicole Roten? She makes both those foul shots for Show Low. Fighting, battling, trying to keep her team in the game, but it's a tough one. Kyra Brogan, a steal. Takes it away on a pass intended for Tolleman. And then her pass is batted away. Roten pull-up shot, no good. About the only thing that hasn't gone in for Roten so far. And the long rebound is controlled by Show Low. Kyra Brogan has that rebound. To Roten, back to Brogan. Inside, had a lady open, but the pass is not going to find her cleanly. And Aberlyn Lindsay ends up getting fouled. Not fouled. Jump ball, tied up. 3 minutes, 9 seconds remain in the fourth quarter of the girls' varsity game. There's a whistle and a timeout. Show Low wants to discuss the matter, and we'll take a timeout as well. Stand by, everybody. It's 58-41 Page in front. Northland Basketball. It's presented by Choice NTUA Wireless.
It's that time of year again. You can feel the excitement in the air. You know what? It's our kickoff to savings event at Hatch Toyota in Show Low. And you don't want to miss our award-winning lineup of new Toyota cars, trucks, and SUVs. $24.99! $24.99! Hut, hut! New Toyota Corollas, Camrys, RAV4s, 4Runners, Tacomas, and Tundras. We have the best inventory in the White Mountains, plus our low price guarantee. And every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care. more. Our complimentary maintenance plan for 2 years or 25,000 miles.
286! 286! Hut!
Don't miss our kickoff to savings at Hatch Toyota in the Northern Arizona Auto Mall and HatchToyota.com. Keeping the White Mountains rolling for 31 years.
Hi, this is Chaz Hatch. Get our statewide low price guarantee on every new Toyota. Find out more at HatchToyota.com or visit us today at the Northern Arizona Auto Mall in Show Low.
3 minutes, 12 seconds remain, fourth quarter. It's 58-41 Page in front of Show Low. The Cougars called timeout. They've got the ball for an inbound coming up.
That's our third timeout.
Northland Basketball is presented by Choice Wireless. Inbound play successful. Kyra Brogan on the feed in from her teammate Nicole Roten, who really is just having a brilliant fourth quarter for the Lady Cougars, but it may be a little too late. 58-43, still 15-point advantage for the Sand Devils on a drive. Ball tipped out. Good job by Coolish defensively to knock the ball from Lady Sand Devils out of bounds. And here comes the inbound. Jump shot on the inbound. Good, nice mid-range jump shot. Well done by Ari Jenkins. Ari's got 8 points in the game for the Sand Devils. The Sports Zone Radio Player of the Game announcement coming up. It's presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. In the paint to Wallentyne. Now a jumper from the corner. That one's going to carry him off. No good. And the rebound comes down to Yazzie. Off to Makeda Tolleman. Into front court. Thank you to White Mountain Regional Medical Center as they present the Sports Zone Radio Player of the Game coming up in just a couple of moments. In our postgame, or at some point, we'll speak with head coach Celeste Claw. The new head coach for the Sand Devils, but not new to the Sand Devils program. She is one of the all-time greats, arguably the best guard that ever played at Page High School. Arguably, okay, there's others in that mix for sure, and there's a lady right now on the floor shooting a three. That's one of the best guards ever. Makeda Tolleman, who just got hammered by Kyra Brogan on a three-point try. So 3 on the way for Kada. And Kyra's got her fourth personal foul of the game. Kada's got 13 points, and let's see, 3. How many is she going to make on this? I'm going to say Kada makes all 3. And if I put him in the book, yes, 3 right now. Is that going? Am I jinxing her? Let's see if I jinx her. First one good. 3 shots coming up for Makeda Tolleman. If she completes them all, she'll have 16 points. Want to thank our video production team led by Derek Simmons, our producer. Uh-oh. Yes, sorry about that. Don't tell Kada that I said she'd make all 3, that I jinxed her. Do not tell her, folks. 2 minutes, 6 seconds remain here in the fourth period. Comfortable lead. 18-point lead right now for the Sand Devils. And we'll see if Tolleman will make this one here. The third. It rolls around. It goes in. Timeout. Whistle anyway. Just time enough to get somebody into the game. Tolleman will check out of the game for the Sand Devils for the final 2 minutes and 5 seconds. As I was saying, thanks to our production team. Our producer is Derek Simmons, who also shoots that great court-level camera look for you, the great replays. And the guy up there with that main camera look, we call that camera 1, up on top is Fernando Quintana. Nando on our production team, as always, does a great job for us. Thank you, Nando. And our technical director in this, as we watch Show Low miss a shot inside. Kyra Brogan's shot too strong. Our technical director is Big Joe Matthews, Joe Mama. It's a great team. Doesn't take a lot for Sports Zone Radio to get you a good production together. For some, well, they can't do with 20 what Sports Zone Radio can do with 4, and that's a testament to Derek Simmons, our producer. He is the guy that makes it all happen. Hey, Derek, get us a tight shot if you can on Fernando. There's our guy. There's Fernando. Good look up there, man. Hey, Fernando, get us a shot at Derek, would you? Return the favor. Bring it over this way. Let's get a shot at, and there's Derek right there. That's our team. Sure feels like there's about 20 guys working the game, doesn't it? Shot no good on a 1-and-1 for the Sand Devils, and Show Low will come down with the rebound. Sand Devils have gotten a new lady out on the floor who does not appear on my roster. Isn't that how it goes? Final minute 20 right here. Into the corner. Little drive, dish across the paint is taken away. Stolen by the Lady Sand Devils. And then taken right back. For a moment, Summer Begay had it. And then Amberlyn Lindsay took it right back for Show Low. She's got it. The leaner in off the glass. And Amberlyn with a nice little shot for Show Low. Final minute of play here in this girls varsity game. Let's announce the Sports Zone Radio's player of the game, everybody. It's presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Centers, great partners of ours here at Sports Zone Radio, brand new partners, and they will present the Sports Zone Radio player of the game throughout the rest of the basketball season on into our spring sports season as well. Thank you so much to White Mountain Regional Medical Center, and we will make that announcement now. The Sports Zone Radio's player of the game by vote. Our production team has voted, and it is the high point lady tonight for the Sand Devils. That is Kara Jenkins. Kara Jenkins has hit 3 3-point baskets in the game. She's got 17 points overall. Her teammate, Makeda Tolliman, has 15 points in the game, but Kara leads the way in scoring, and she was the big factor in the game. And we are pleased to announce her as the Sports Zone Radio's player of the game. We will interview her and Celeste Claw, the head coach of the team, coming up in our postgame here courtside at Snowflake High School, the site of this Show Low Page game, home game for Show Low at Snowflake. As we'll get a foul on the Sand Devils. Haley Singer picks up her first foul of the game. 62-45 is our score. And the foul shot good for Addison Cotterman. Second effort, no good. Whistle on the rebound. Somebody got a little too physical in the paint. Nope, take it back. It wasn't that. It was a lane violation. The official he delayed the whistle because he was going to wait and see if the shot was good. And guess what? Cotterman makes the most of it. She is able to bury that second foul shot, and we have 23 seconds remaining in regulation of this one. The Lady Sand Devils about to pick up a victory, but a shot block first. Nice job by Grace Moore of Show Low. However, the Cougars can't get up and get running and get a whistle called and a foul. This is going to be called on Show Low. Inbound for the Sand Devils. 10 seconds remaining. Missed a shot. Rebound Show Low. Roten's pass up the floor. Show Low having trouble on the baseline. Unable to get a shot away before the final buzzer sounds. And that is going to be that. A victory for the Page Lady Sand Devils. They come up 62-47. 15-point victory over the Lady Sand Devils. Let's see if the teams are going to shake hands. I think they are. Yeah, they are. They're going to shake hands after this one. Well, I was, not a sportsmanship thing. I was just wondering if, they were doing the handshake or not in this age of COVID-19, and they are. Sand Devils, defending state champions, show a thing or two to the Show Low Cougars in this one tonight. Again, the final 62-47. And it's Kara Jenkins, our Sports Zone Radio player of the game. We're going to speak with her. We're going to speak with Coach Claw here as well. Let's speak to Kara first. Who are we going to do? Kara first? All right, Kara, come around. Coach first? We just stay right here with it, everybody. Coach, congratulations. Can I get you to throw that on there? How you doing?
Good. How about yourself?
I'm great.
Great. Good.
I'm great. So we'll be talking here, talking camera, whatever.
Okay.
Whatever feels good there.
Okay.
You got audio? Check, check, check.
As Hatch, get our statewide low price guarantee on every new Toyota. Find out more at hatchtoyota.com or visit us today at the Northern Arizona Auto Mall in Show Low.
The team at Beam & Will Drilling is like a great football team. They work hard, they work as a team, and they play to win. Their reputation is second to none, and they proudly call the White Mountains their home, even though they complete projects throughout the entire southwestern United States and beyond. No project is too big or too small for Beam & Well Drilling, so when the time comes for you to punch a hole in the ground, remember the White Mountains' top well drilling team, Beam & Well Drilling. Call anytime, 928-205-7647. Go deep with Beam & Well Drilling.
The year was 2011. Tim Tebow was still playing quarterback in high school, but he was about to become a legend with his team behind 17-0. He was tackled and broke his leg. Despite the excruciating pain, he told his coach, "Don't take me out of the game, I want to play." Tim led his team back and scored the game-winning touchdown on a 20-yard run. The start of the Tim Tebow legend. This is Sports Zone Radio's Byron Brown with a message from Beeler Orthodontics in Show Low. A message to every young White Mountains athlete to never give up. Beeler Orthodontics. Live life with a smile.
When it comes to paint, whether you're looking for interior or exterior paint, Dunn Edwards provides quality solutions to make all your painting projects look professional. And the home of Dunn Edwards in the White Mountains is Ace Hardware in Show Low, Pine Top, and Heber Overgard. Thanks to Dunn Edwards, Ace has the best interior paint for your home or office, and their exterior paint will stand up to the wear and tear of our tough seasonal weather. When it's time to paint, it's time to visit Ace Hardware of the White Mountains for high-quality Dunn Edwards interior and exterior paint and primer.
The year was 2011. Tim Tebow was still playing quarterback in high school, but he was about to become a legend with his team behind 17-0. He was tackled and broke his leg. Despite the excruciating pain, he told his coach, "Don't take me out of the game, I want to play." Tim led his team back and scored the game-winning touchdown on a 20-yard run. The start of the Tim Tebow legend. This is Sports Zone Radio's Byron Brown with a message from Beeler Orthodontics in Show Low. A message to every young White Mountains athlete to never give up. Beeler Orthodontics. Live life with a smile.
Insurance is a must, but that doesn't mean you must go broke just paying for it. Contact Joe Bjorn State Farm Insurance for a game plan on saving more of your money. Joe and his team offer home, life, auto insurance, and more. With Joe as your insurance quarterback, you'll score big each and every time. And with State Farm cheering you on, how can you lose? Joe Bjorn State Farm Insurance, providing blanket coverage of the entire White Mountains. Call Joe at 928-536-7101. That's 928-536-7101.
Give me an S. Give me a U. Give me a Y. Give me a V. What's that stand for? Sell us your vehicle.
At Hatch Toyota Show Low, we want your late model, good condition vehicle. We're buying. Sell us your car. Stop by Hatch Toyota in the Northern Arizona Auto Mall for a free, no-obligation quote. We're paying top dollar, often over Kelley Blue Book. The used car market is at its peak, and your current vehicle will never be worth more. Sometimes more than you paid for it. We'll buy from you even if you don't buy from us. Get a free Carfax report and no-obligation quote. Get a quote, get a check. It's that easy.
Give me a G. Give me an A. Give me a Q. Give me a G. Give me an A. Give me a C. What's that stand for? Get a quote. Get a check.
Hatch Toyota in the Northern Arizona Auto Mall and HatchToyota.com. Keeping the White Mountains rolling for 31 years.
Sports Zone Radio is pleased to announce that we are now live streaming our Friday Night Football show Game of the Week every Friday night on our website, sportszone123.com. You're sure to love the high-quality, high-definition live video produced by the best team in the business, and we think that you'll especially appreciate our second-to-none instant replay system. This is Floyd Simmons inviting you to tune in the broadcast on radio at 98.5 KRFM. Listen in on the Sports Zone Radio mobile app and enjoy our live video stream every Friday, plus the replay all week long at sportszone123.com.
This is Sports Zone Radio. Champions play here at Sports Zone Radio. Welcome to Northland Basketball. Presented by Sports Zone Radio. Exclusive coverage of Navajo Nation and White Mountains varsity basketball online at sportszone123.com and on the Sports Zone Radio smartphone app. And now, it's time for Northland Basketball.
Everybody, welcome back into Northland Basketball here at Sports Zone Radio as we work our way through the early season jitters and technical issues that we're having. We've got 2:33 on the clock here in the first quarter at Snowflake High School, the site of tonight's Show Low versus Page boys varsity basketball game. Our Northland basketball season is getting underway, and as you're watching the action, you can see the Show Low Cougars are off to a big start against the defending state champions, the Page Sand Devils. But that's a almost completely new look Sand Devils team out there, okay? I recognize one guy on the floor, Orlando Yazzie, who's a great player and played a lot in the championship game, the championship victory for Page back in 2020. Well, I should say 2020-2021, right? Because that championship was won back in March. But it's a much different team now, and they don't have guys like Stuart Sandal, the 6'9" post player that helped this team to dominate, or Robert Smith. It's a whole new look team, and we get our first chance to see the Sand Devils against a Show Low team that actually has brought back a number of their key guys from last year. So Show Low feeling pretty good, and they ought to. They lead right now the defending champions 17-4. 17-4 is our score with 1:41 on the clock here in the third quarter, everybody. Thanks for joining us from our location at Snowflake High School. So we're going to let those of you watching the video, we're going to let that tell most of the story here as we actually try to get some things working, some things going, and get our broadcast working as we want it to work, okay? So we're just going to work through a few things, and I'll tell you that in just a few moments we ought to be hitting our stride a little bit better, okay? Does that sound okay? So we watch the Sand Devils get something to go, and that is Cougar Cook up the floor with a very nice pass for Show Low, and they're going to turn it into points. At the end of it, Carlos Robles with a spin move to the basket, makes the shot, got the foul, and he'll try to make it a three-point play and try to get Show Low to 20. How about this big start for the Cougars? Already at 19, undoubtedly in the final minute 18, they're going to get to the 20 mark, even if they miss this foul shot by Robles. And they have held the Sand Devils to a mere 6 points. So a great start for the Show Low Cougars and their head coach, Troy Cook. Robles does get his team to 20 as he makes that foul shot. There is a whistle. And the 20 is going to stand, or is it not going to stand? Yeah, it will. It will, and Show Low is going to put the pressure on defense. Sand Devils break it up into front court. Orlando Yazzie, the drive, and he's blocked. Preston Power manning up on defense for the Show Low Cougars, and he is able to block that shot attempt out of bounds. 1:08 on the clock here in the first quarter. Inbound. Sand Devils have it at the top. Reverse drive. And across the paint pass is tipped and taken away by the Cougars. That was Mark Droulet, the guy that was able to make the play. Cougars have the basketball. Power inside, and a nice little soft fadeaway for Nash Brewer. Sophomore to sophomore. Power gets the assist. Brewer gets the points. 35 seconds remain here in the first quarter of this broadcast of Northland Basketball. Our coverage, as always, is brought to you by Choice NTUA Wireless. From the corner, a three is up, and that three is good for the Sand Devils. They're going to get it to a 13-point game right now, 22-19. Show Low with this big start. Droulet has it up in the front court. Cougar Cook now. Robles on the baseline trying to move there, and he is going to have it kicked out of bounds. 6.7 seconds on the clock here in the first quarter. Cougars the inbound. Into Brewer, 4 seconds, whistle. 3-second lane violation. A total of 2.7 seconds, by the way, ticked off the clock on that 3-second lane violation. Here's the inbound. Up in the front court, and with just under a second, shot goes up. Contact is made. Droulet fouls the shooter. And so Sand Devils are going to close out the quarter by getting a chance to shoot foul shots. Orlandon Yazzie, the guy who got hacked. He'll get 3 shots out of it. Try to make this an even 10-point game. If he can make all 3, that's exactly what his team gets. And then we will grab a timeout to end this first quarter, everybody. Second shot is good. One more remaining. That one is good. 3 for 3 at the line. At least I thought that was 3 for 3. Maybe he missed the second. They're not putting the second one on the board. That's how the first quarter ends. 22-11 is what they say the score is here. And the second quarter on the way. Stand by for it. Show Low leads page. Northland Basketball, presented by Choice Wireless. Don't go anywhere.
The team at Beeman Well Drilling is like a great football team. They work hard, they work as a team, and they play to win. Their reputation is second to none, and they proudly call the White Mountains their home, even though they complete projects throughout the entire southwestern United States and beyond. No project is too big or too small for Beeman Well Drilling, so when the time comes for you to punch a hole in the ground, remember the White Mountains' top well drilling team, Beeman Well Drilling. Call anytime, 928-205-7647. Go deep with Beeman Well Drilling.
Any insurance agent can provide a quote, return a phone call, or claim to have the best rates. But will your current agent fight alongside you if and when you need to make a claim, discuss options when life changes, or put you and your needs first? At the Troy Merrill Farmers Insurance Agency, that's exactly who you'll get. People over profit. Years of expertise and knowledge, personalized service, and a straightforward, comprehensive, and cost-effective insurance solution. Call or visit the Merrill Farmers Insurance Agency now and experience exactly what you've been missing.
Welcome in, everybody. The second quarter gets underway here now. And a whistle already, a foul just 4 seconds into the quarter. Page 22, Show Low 11. No, the other way around. Show Low 22, Page 11, and the Sand Devils at the free throw line. Nolan McCormick at the line, and he makes that shot. He'll make that shot as well. Well, the free throw line is at the moment the saving grace for the Sand Devils. They get 4 foul shots to go here at the end of the first quarter and the first 4 seconds of this period. They're able to trim that Show Low lead just a bit. 22-13 the score now. 9-point advantage for the Cougars. Now 6 seconds into the second quarter. Hey, at halftime, it's the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass Halftime report as Show Low has trouble with the inbound, but they're going to break the press into front court. Robles feeds his teammate across the paint, and then McCormick tips it out of bounds for the Sand Devils. He was the last guy to touch it. And it will be an inbound for the Cougars. Cougar Cook inbounds, gets a screen in the corner, and then defensively, Rolandon Yazzie steps out for the Sand Devils to defend that shot, so Show Low will work it around. And we get a 3-second lane violation on the Cougars. They will turn the ball over. The ball belongs to the Sand Devils for the moment. The Cougars are going to take that one away, though. Good job, Show Low. Defensively able to stem the tide a bit. Cougars have it outside. Cougar Cook on the drive. Off the glass between defenders, and Cougar Cook with the big shot for Show Low. 7-minute mark, second quarter. There is Page answering. Jimmy Alvarez goes to the hole and makes the shot. Whistle and an injured player. Show Low got somebody I think was setting a screen. And he is going to get, that's Robles, going to get help up from his teammates. He'll have to check out of the game for a moment. Trying to walk off something. I don't know if you heard that or not, but he said, I rolled the ankle. That was his report, not mine. So let's see if Robles is going to be okay. Inbound for the Cougars. Cougar Cook has it overhead. Off to his teammate, and then contact. And here comes Page up the floor. Yazzie, shot up, no good. Rebound Preston Power off to Drillette. And it is taken away. Yazzie with the steal, but his teammate couldn't finish. That's an offensive rebound for Deshaun Twitty, but he throws it away. Cougar Cook has it for Show Low. And a very long three on the way out there. That is no good. That was De La Cruz. Rianne De La Cruz with the shot up and no good. And the Sand Devils will control right now. Chipping into that Show Low lead, it's right now 24-15. It's an important possession for the Sand Devils. They'll get the ball in. Maurice Smith inbound now. McCormick for three, and Preston Power has, well, he blocked the shot, but he committed a foul and made contact. That'll be a personal foul on Preston. Power's just got some great wingspan, some great reach. And he gets a piece of that ball, but he also got a piece of the body. So I have a question for you out there, basketball fans. If you get a piece of the body, or rather if you foul a guy, but you blocked the shot in the process, you still get the block shot, or is it strictly a foul? And I really don't know. Foul shot from McCormick is up and good. And you saw that foul shot, second one, did go down. Here's a miss for the Sand Devils after they were able to take the ball away. But the Cougars get it back. Nice floater out there by Mark Drillette. That was a great looking shot. Sand Devils try to answer the other way. The game is back to 9 points. Cougars on top. 5:23 on the clock, and the ball tipped out of bounds. Maurice Smith. Inbounds for the Sand Devils. They'll run some offense. Yazzie out on top. Now McCormick. Right side, Maurice Smith for three. That one off the back iron. It's no good. And the ball made contact with the top of the backboard. And that will be a dead ball. Show Low's got the ball back. 26-17, Cougars in front. 4 minutes, 50 seconds on the clock here in the second quarter. The Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report at the break. The Cougar Cook working the baseline will draw contact and 2 shots for him. The shot did not count because it was on the first attempt that he was fouled by Orlando Nyazi. A busy first week of high school basketball coverage at Sports Zone Radio. This game here tonight, and then on Thursday we will be following Show Low again. Show Low at St. John's Thursday night. That's a radio-only broadcast, no video for that one. And then Friday we'll have video coverage again. Live video stream coverage. And on Friday we'll be at Winslow. The Winslow Bulldogs are hosting the Chinley Wildcats. Boys and girls varsity action here for you at Sports Zone Radio on Friday night. Approaching the halfway mark of the second quarter, jump shot rolls around for McCormick. And Nolan McCormick knocks it down for the Sand Devils. So for the past several minutes, most of this second quarter, Sand Devils have kept pace right at about 9 points, the disparity between the two teams. As we watch Cougar Cook fly through and intercept a pass. Cougar driving, trying to control the ball, has it taken away. And Maurice Smith should have a lefty off the glass. That one is good. Cook couldn't get back for it. He is frustrated, wanted a call back on what he thought was some contact before that. Resulted in a turnover and a timeout taken by Show Low. 28-21 is our score. This word in from Ace Hardware. Friends at Ace Hardware. Stand by, everybody. Northland Basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless.
When it comes to paint, whether you're looking for interior or exterior paint, Dunn Edwards provides quality solutions to make all your painting projects look professional. And the home of Dunn Edwards in the White Mountains is Ace Hardware in Show Low, Pine Top, and Heber Overgard. Thanks to Dunn Edwards, Ace has the best interior paint for your home or office, and their exterior paint will stand up to the wear and tear of our tough seasonal weather. When it's time to paint, it's time to visit Ace Hardware of the White Mountains for high-quality Dunn Edwards interior and exterior paint and primer.
Well, this is a home game for the Show Low Cougars, and it's a pretty sparse crowd, to be honest with you. Not a long distance to travel, and kind of thought we would see a pretty packed house. I would see a lot more Cougar fans. Spin move. Preston Power in the paint gets called for the travel. And it'll go back the other direction with 3:45 on the clock here in the second quarter. The Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report is on the way. Long pass up the floor. Orlando Nyazi has it, tracks it down on the baseline. And now he'll feed his teammate coming through, cutting through to the basket. That's Deshaun Twitty, and he is hammered with a foul. Preston Power picks it up. Second foul. I believe that's foul number 2 on Power. Foul shot good for Twitty. This one good as well. Well, look at this. All of a sudden, it's a 5-point game. The Sand Devils battling back in this one. Show Low gets a much-needed shot. Preston Power from the baseline gets one to roll up and in and get it back to a 7-point game. The Sand Devils fell way behind in the first quarter. And they have just steadily chipped away and got back into this game. And plenty of time to even things up if the trend continues. We get a foul on Twitty, I think that was. Deshaun Twitty commits the team's 5th foul for the Sand Devils. The Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report comes up at the break. We'll break it down for you. 30-23 now at the 3-minute mark of the second quarter. De La Cruz, the drive, the dish. Andre Henderson tried to finish. Is that Andre? Yeah, it was. Doesn't matter. It's an offensive foul called on Show Low. Shot did not count. Chance right here for the Sand Devils to get it back to 5, maybe 4. They decide to try that 3. Yazzie in the corner. He will drive, stop, back outside. And no look pass underneath to Twitty. Out to Orlandon Yazzie, who just heaves it up there. That's no good. Preston Power, the rebound. In traffic, he releases. Cougar Cook up the floor. He will fingertip roll it in. It counts. A whistle and a foul. McCormick coming back will get called for the Sand Devil foul. And Cougar Cook liked it, showed some emotion at the end of it. So he was able to stay with it and make it go. You saw the contact there that knocked the ball loose, and yet somehow Cook able to guide it up there and make it go. Can he make it a 3-point play and get his team back on top by 10? It's 32-23 right now. Show Low in front in this one. Cougars looking to get a couple of guys on the floor as Cook makes it a 3-point play, and it is indeed a 10-point game, 33-23. So it was down to 5. Great job by the Sand Devils fighting their way back into this thing. They had it down to 5, and they had the basketball, but they could not complete the deal. Inbound pass, Orlandon Yazzie, he beat the defender back, but missed the shot strong. Twitty got the rebound, and he got fouled. And the man who got him just came into the game, Dalton Sywinski. Just right onto the floor and quickly gets whistled for a foul. That'll give Twitty a chance. With a 1-and-1, the 9th team foul on Show Low. Page, by the way, has 6 team fouls. And each of these teams has spent one of their timeouts. Twitty unable to make the foul shot. Did not get the front part of the 1-and-1, so he didn't get the back part. So Andre Henderson feeds Preston Power down low, back to Henderson on the drive. Too strong, but got it back. It was contact, no whistle. And now a whistle after the rebound. Well, they didn't like that first contact. The second contact didn't look nearly as physical, but that one did draw the attention of the official. And it's Deshaun Twitty picking up the personal foul for the Sand Devils. This is Andre Henderson, who had a great year for the football team, didn't he? Both sides of the ball, but as a defender, man, there were few defenders as physical and as good as Andre Henderson for the Show Low Cougars. Missed the foul shot here, and Maurice Smith will pick up his dribble, guarded closely by Cougar Cook. Dangerous pass. Sand Devils drive. Twitty too strong. Got it back. And fouled. Is that going to be Henderson or Preston Power? If it's Preston, that's 3 personal fouls in the quarter. But no, they're going to say Henderson. So Preston gets away with it. Preston is the guy that got, I mean, he went up there swinging, swatting the basketball. He's the guy that got the block. They say the body was delivered by Henderson. A minute 56 remaining here in the first half. The Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report is on the way, everybody. Big thank you to Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint. Great partners of ours. Also want to mention White Mountain Regional Medical Center. That's the hospital in Springerville. They are the presenting sponsors of the Sports Zone Radio game, Sports Zone Radio Player of the Game, which we will announce at the end of our game. Thank you to White Mountain Regional Medical Center. The foul shot no good for Twitty. He is having a little bit of trouble at the line. This one bangs around. It's no good. Preston Power the rebound off to Colton Yeager, who checks into the game for Show Low. And now De La Cruz has it. Rian has it outside. Thought about the pull-up 3. Colton Yeager's pass broken up, and Show Low will turn it over. Good defense. I think that was Maurice Smith, the guy that anticipated the pass nicely and forced a Show Low turnover. 96 seconds remaining here in the first half. We've kind of been stuck at this 10-point disparity for a while. Cougar Cook, good hands, knocks it loose. There's the battle, jump ball. Possession arrow Show Low. So now the Cougars can try and solidify their double-digit lead on this possession. Cook sends it in to De La Cruz. I don't believe that Cougar has taken any time off in the first half. I don't think Preston Power has either. At least I don't recall either one of those guys leaving the court yet. This guy, Robles, he left with that twisted ankle a while ago, remember that? But he looks like he's okay. And De La Cruz with a big three-point basket for the Show Low Cougars. They are on top by 13 now. Dish inside Twitty, blocked! Mark Trillette blocks the shot. Good job by Mark. Forces that one out of bounds with 1:01 remaining. That clock not correct, folks. As you're watching, there is 1 minute and 1 second remaining here in the first half of this one. Nolan McCormick is going to come back into the game for Page. They're going to try to get back into the swing of things right now. Again, they had it down to 5 points, the Show Low lead, but now it's back to 13. Maurice Smith works the inbound play for a three-point try. It's no good. Cougar rebound. Looking at 45 seconds remaining here in the opening half of play. The Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report on the way. Cougar Cook turnaround three. It's no good. Cougar is going to try to save it, but cannot successfully do so. Bounces it into Maurice Smith's hands for the Sand Devils. 22 seconds now remaining here in the first half. Smith dribbling around. Looks like the Sand Devils want to play for the final shot of the quarter. Tyree Stingley has checked in here to the game for Page. Outside it's Maurice Smith, and he has it taken away. Mark Drillette. Great defense, 3 seconds. Cougar Cook through the paint, inside, shot up, no good. De La Cruz at the buzzer, could not quite make it go. But Show Low with a great defensive gem at the end to take away the Page possession and really just kind of, control the outcome of the half. Well done by the Show Low Cougars, who played brilliantly in the half, had a little bit of a stumble, that's all, just a bit of a stumble before closing out strongly in the half, and they'll take a 36-23 lead into the locker room. Here as we open up our high school coverage of Northland basketball in 2021 and 22. Folks, stand by. The Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report is coming your way here in just a moment. Live from Snowflake High School. Don't go anywhere. Right out halftime, Show Low 36 and the defending state champion Page Boys 23. The halftime breakdown is coming your way next. Stand by, everybody.
Toyota Show Low, we want your late model, good condition vehicle. We're buying. Sell us your car. Stop by Hatch Toyota in the Northern Arizona Auto Mall for a free, no obligation quote. We're paying top dollar, often over Kelley Blue Book. The used car market is at its peak, and your current vehicle will never be worth more. Sometimes more than you paid for it. We'll buy from you even if you don't buy from us. Get a free Carfax report and no obligation quote. Get a quote, get a check. It's that easy.
Give me a G. Give me an A. Give me a Q. Give me a G. Give me an A. Give me a C. What's that stand for? Get a quote. Get a check.
Hatch Toyota in the Northern Arizona Auto Mall and hatchtoyota.com. Keeping the White Mountains rolling for 31 years.
Insurance is a must, but that doesn't mean you must go broke just paying for it. Contact Joe Bjorn State Farm Insurance for a game plan on saving more of your money. Joe and his team offer home, life, auto insurance, and more. With Joe as your insurance quarterback, you'll score big each and every time. And with State Farm cheering you on, how can you lose? Joe Bjorn State Farm Insurance, providing blanket coverage of the entire White Mountains. Call Joe at 928-536-7101. That's 928-536-7101.
Summit Healthcare is offering booster doses of the Moderna and Johnson & Johnson vaccines, as well as initial doses for the unvaccinated. The vaccine and boosters are available at Summit's drive-thru clinic at 4951 South White Mountain Road, Building A in Show Low. Be sure to follow the red signage to find the clinic location. There is no appointment necessary, but do remember to bring your vaccination card. Protect those you love, get vaccinated, and take advantage of Summit Healthcare's drive-thru clinic with no appointment necessary.
There's a season for everything. And when it comes to braces for your child, that time is usually now, because time goes by so fast. But the expense of orthodontic care can make parents put it off, oftentimes too long. That's where Beeler Orthodontics steps in to take the pressure off your checkbook. Beeler offers custom payment plans, so treatment can begin immediately. The perfect payment plan is just a visit away, because at Beeler, we don't think you should have to wait another minute. Call 537-7775. Beeler Orthodontics. Live life with a smile.
This month we are giving away turkeys. And backed by popular demand, we are doing it again. We are giving away 2 more tickets to the National Finals Rodeo in Las Vegas and 2 more tickets to see Brooks and Dunn and Reba live in concert. When you use Mountain Mobile Auto Glass to replace your insured windshield, your name goes in the hat and your name could be drawn as the winner of 2 premium lower level seats to see the championship night of the National Finals Rodeo. Plus 2 tickets that same weekend to see Brooks and Dunn and Reba live in concert on their last tour. And this month, everyone gets a Thanksgiving turkey. Keep it yourself or we will donate it in your name to your favorite White Mountain Food Bank. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass today.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass. Cash back to you. Woohoo!
Welcome to the Mountain Mobile Halftime. A complete first half breakdown of tonight's Sports Zone Radio Game of the Week broadcast. This is the Mountain Mobile Halftime.
Halftime, welcome back in, everybody, to Snowflake High School. This is the site of tonight's Northland Basketball broadcast, presented by Choice Wireless NTUA, and now the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime breakdown. Thank you, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, for the partnership. And that first half was a pretty successful one for the Show Low Cougars. That team is playing well. They've got a lot of cohesiveness. I like what I'm seeing out of the Show Low team. They run the ball well. They're pretty fast. Some good defense. Got a lot of reach. Got a lot of range. Rangy defensive players is what they've got. Cougar Cook has really had a pretty terrific game. Only scored 6 points. All of that in the first quarter. 2 field goals.
Are you done?
And 2 foul shots. A great job. A great job by Cook defensively in particular. Saw him make a ton of plays. The offensive juggernaut in that first half is Mark Drillette. Marcus had a wonderful first quarter, or first half. Scored 11 points in the second quarter, Mark did, and added a first quarter 3. How about 14 points at halftime for Mark Drillette? Already establishing himself as a potential Sports Zone Radio Player of the Game. That's brought to you by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. Rianne De La Cruz has 7 points in the first half. Cougar Cook with 6 points. Mentioned that already. Carlos Robles has 4 points. Andre Henderson as well, 4 points. And 2 points for Nash Brewer in the first half of this one. And a terrific performance by the Show Low Cougars. 36-23. Cougars on top. Well, the Sand Devils... And I think that there's a problem with the book for the first half. I'm going to check and confirm on that here in a little bit. Let's see, it's 5, 6, 7, 8 points. Yep, that one matches up. 2 points for Smith. How about Twitty? I think Twitty has 2 points, and then 2 points for Alvarez. Yeah, there's a problem with the math on the book that we're going to try to figure out. But the guy that leads the way for the Sand Devils at halftime is Nolan McCormick. McCormick with a 3 in the first quarter and then a slew of free throws in the second period. He's got 8 points overall. 6 points for Bryce Williams. Scored all those early in the game in that first quarter. And then 2 points each for Orlando Yazzie. Maurice Smith has 2, Deshaun Twitty with 2, and Jimmy Alvarez has 2 points. And 2 of those names I mentioned right there, Orlando Yazzie with 2 and Maurice Smith with 2, those guys have got to step it up in the second half. They need a lot more production out of Orlando, who, remember, had that brilliant game. He might have even been the Sports Zone Radio's player of the game as a sophomore last year in the championship game, that Page Sand Devils victory in the title game. Did such a great job in that game, and he has been almost dormant in this one. Has not really done much. He's got 2 foul shots that came in the first quarter. That's all of the offense for Orlando Yazzie. Well, he's got to do a lot more. So does, I think, Maurice Smith. Those 2 guys I expected to do a lot more of the lifting in that first half and throughout the game for the Sand Devils. Certainly going to need more of it. Show Low 36. Page 23, everybody. We'll close out the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime now and get a word in from them and get you ready for the second half. Don't go anywhere. We continue our coverage. This matchup between Show Low and the defending 3A state champion Page Sand Devils. Continue our coverage from Snowflake in a moment. Northland Basketball is what we call this. It's presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. Stand by.
This month we are giving away turkeys. And backed by popular demand, we are doing it again. We are giving away 2 more tickets to the National Finals Rodeo in Las Vegas and 2 more tickets to see Brooks and Dunn and Reba live in concert. When you use Mountain Mobile Auto Glass to replace your insured windshield, your name goes in the hat and your name could be drawn as the winner of 2 premium lower level seats to see the championship night of the National Finals Rodeo. Plus 2 tickets that same weekend to see Brooks and Dunn and Reba live in concert on their last tour. And this month, everyone gets a Thanksgiving turkey. Keep it yourself, or we will donate it in your name to your favorite White Mountain Food Bank. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass today.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass. Cash back. Woohoo!
Summit Healthcare is offering booster doses of the Moderna and Johnson & Johnson vaccines, as well as initial doses for the unvaccinated. The vaccine and boosters are available at Summit's drive-thru clinic at 4951 South White Mountain Road, Building A in Show Low. Be sure to follow the red signage to find the clinic location. There is no appointment necessary, but do remember to bring your vaccination card. Protect those you love, get vaccinated, and take advantage of Summit Healthcare's drive-thru clinic with no appointment necessary.
Back into it, everybody. Let's get this second half rolling here. We are, I think we've got the book figured out and got the numbers straightened out from that first half. I do believe. But again, welcome back to our coverage of Northland Basketball here at Sports Zone Radio. It is brought to you by Choice Wireless, our great friends. Once again, the book just doesn't want to match up. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, right? 11 and 3 is 14. That matches. 2, 4, 6, and 2 there. Shot goes up. Sand Devils miss. Show Low the rebound. Those watching on video. Look, I'm trying to get you caught up with the video while I also get the book caught up, okay? And I think I've got the Sand Devils figured out. I do. Okay, we've got the Sand Devils all figured out. They've got 23 for sure. My book says Show Low 37. The scoreboard says 36. Well, we're going to watch that. Keep an eye on that because I've got their numbers. I've got their numbers pretty much matching up. Let's see here. Yeah, I think the bookkeeper needs to check their first quarter Show Low scores. We watch Cougar Cook get free and bury a three-point shot. That for Cougar is his first 3 of the game. A guy that can get hot and deadly from the outside. And with the shot made by Cougar Cook, it's now 39-23. Show Low in front by 16. The defending state champion Page Sand Devils with the basketball right now. Let's check your 5 on the floor for the Sand Devil team. They include Tyrese Stingley. Nolan McCormick is out there. Maurice Smith in the starting 5. Bryce Williams starts as we watch Maurice make his way to the basket. And he puts that in. Right, we called for him at halftime. He's got to be more of an offensive force in the second half. So does Orlando Yazzie, the 5th of the Page starters. Look at that nice drive by Show Low. Dish, the assist. And the shot made by Andre Henderson. And off the make, Coach Cook for Show Low calls a very quick timeout. So we're going to grab one as well here. And a word in from Beeler Orthodontics, great partners of ours at Sports Zone Radio. Northland Basketball presented by Choice Wireless. Show Low big lead. Stand by.
The year was 2011. Tim Tebow was still playing quarterback in high school, but he was about to become a legend. With his team behind 17-0, he was tackled and broke his leg. Despite the excruciating pain, he told his coach, "Don't take me out of the game, I want to play." Tim led his team back and scored the game-winning touchdown on a 20-yard run. The start of the Tim Tebow legend. This is Sports Zone Radio's Byron Brown with a message from Beeler Orthodontics in Show Low. A message to every young White Mountains athlete to never give up. Beeler Orthodontics. Live life with a smile.
Hey everybody, we're back in on a chilly night in Northeast Arizona, and the Show Low Cougars leading the Page Sand Devils on the scoreboard. It says 41-25. That might get corrected. Something might get corrected. Maybe the book is going to get corrected. Here's Nolan McCormick attempting a 3 for the Sand Devils, missed it. Maurice Smith comes down with the offensive rebound. Sand Devils keep it alive, and they've got to try to fight back in. They got it down to a 5-point Show Low lead in the second quarter. As we watch Orlando Yazzie drive and roll one up and get a nice, favorable bounce here at Snowflake High School. And then the attempt to try to take it away off the inbound is going to produce a little collision, and the kid in the wheelchair is all right. He is all right. He's got a smile on his face. He's none the worse for wear on that one. Scoreboard says 41-27. We'll correct our scoreboard on our screen right there. Here's a steal by Cougar Cook. Well done. And Cougar takes it up, takes it in. Well, Cougar is one of the best players in the state, right? He is undoubtedly, isn't he, going to be a first-team All-3A selection at the end of the year? And Cougars starting to come alive in this one. Scored 6 points in the first half, all that in the first quarter on 2 field goals and 2 free throws, and now has 5 in the third period. So in double figures at this point. Man, you would expect to see his offense start to ignite even more as the game moves along. 43-27 on the scoreboard here. Here's a shot. A three-pointer up, and that one's no good for Maurice Smith. Cook rebound up to Preston Power. Power, nice crossover. Takes it inside and drew some contact. Orlando Yazzie, the guy that stepped over and tried to give some help on defense and committed that personal foul. That was not a shooting foul, and Cook will try to inbound, and it gets kicked out. For Orlando Yazzie, that's his second foul of the game. Inbound, and Preston Power gets his first points of the contest for the Cougars. 45-27 our score. Sand Devils try to work with it now. McCormick drive, pull up, just inside the elbow. A good-looking shot by McCormick. Boy, he's got a smooth-looking shot, doesn't he? 16-point difference in this one. Outside, the handoff. De La Cruz to the corner, and that's a air ball three. No good there. Andre Henderson got the rebound, couldn't put it in, but Preston Power could. He did. Preston now with 2 quick buckets in the third quarter. For the Cougars, just past the halfway mark of the third quarter. Feed inside, Twitty has it, knocked from his hands. Good job by Preston Power again. They've gotten some help there by Andre Henderson. De La Cruz, pull up. That is 6 feet behind the arc, but it wouldn't go down. Rebound Twitty, outlet pass. And it hung up a little bit, and so Orlando Yazzie couldn't attack. Sand Devils bring it back outside. 2:52 on the clock, third quarter, and a steal. Power making his presence felt, known again. Preston, just a sophomore. He's a starter, and he's been making plays on the defensive side. We've seen some blocked shots, number of rebounds. Another great play right there, and his offense coming to life here in the third quarter. He is going to be fun to watch for the next 3 years, isn't he? Here's a steal. Maurice Smith drive, tried to look the defender off. Rianne De La Cruz commits the foul, hammers Smith to the ground, would not be fooled by the little look away. Smith was trying to see if he could coax him into believing he was going to dish it inside into the paint. But again, that did not fool the defender, who did commit the foul, by the way. Maurice Smith goes to the foul line. And again, Maurice Smith at the line. Smith missed one, made one, and it's 47-30. Cougars the basketball. Nash Brewer checks back in. Picked up the dribble, found Power, back to Brewer, floater in the paint. That one's no good. Preston got banged on the rebound. He got his hands on it and then took some contact to get to the foul line. And the guy that made said contact, Kyle, I'm going to say Kwamani. Not positive on the pronunciation, so I'll go with Kwamani right now. And Power makes the foul shot. First one, anyway. He'll get another one right here. And the shot is good for Preston Power. Timeout. Sand Devils down 19 here in the third period. And for us, a timeout as well, everybody. Don't leave your seats. Northland Basketball is presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. Comfortable Show Low lead here in the third quarter. Stand by.
The team at Beeman Well Drilling is like a great football team. They work hard, they work as a team, and they play to win. Their reputation is second to none, and they proudly call the White Mountains their home, even though they complete projects throughout the entire southwestern United States and beyond. No project is too big or too small for Beeman Well Drilling, so when the time comes for you to punch a hole in the ground, remember the White Mountains' top well drilling team, Beeman Well Drilling. Call anytime, 928-205-7647. Go deep with Beeman Well Drilling.
49-30, that's our score. And the Cougars going to try to inbound the ball. After the takeaway. Into Henderson, to Drillette, and then back outside. Three-point shot for Cougar Cook, no good. Tips out to Maurice Smith. Under 2 minutes remaining here in the third period. Northland Basketball is presented by Choice Wireless, everybody. Thank you to Choice NTUA Wireless for the outstanding partnership they always provide us here at Sports Zone Radio. And a three-point try for the Sand Devils is no good. Up the floor, Henderson too strong, tips around. Drillette had it for a moment. Maurice Smith ultimately comes away and out of the pack with the ball for the Sand Devils. They'll miss, and then tipped around back inside. Kyle Benali able to make that shot here. Closing out the third quarter. Final 82 seconds remaining here in this period. 17-point advantage for the Cougars. A nice feed on the cut by Power to the basket, but he couldn't make the shot. Now the Sand Devils will try to throw it across the paint. It bounces around. Miss for McCormick. Tips down. Maurice Smith has it. Smith has played a better second half than he did the first. Still not a lot of offensive production in terms of points, but he is handling the ball better, making plays now for the Sand Devils. However, the lead continues to grow for Show Low. And the Cougars going to get it back. Cougar, Cook drives, and on the baseline gets contact. 2 shots on the way for Cougar. And the guy that got him was Kyle Kumani. Two personal fouls now on Kumani. Here is the inbound to Henderson. They run the play to perfection. Got a nice screen and got right to the basket. Andre Henderson takes it up. Shot is good. Under 30 seconds remaining here in the third period. Cougars comfortably in front, 18-point advantage. Kumani inside and has it rejected by Preston Power. Up ahead, De La Cruz in the paint. Too short on the shot. Droulette has it, feeds Power in the paint. That's a fitting way to end that whole series. Preston Power having a big quarter. He's got 8 points in this third period. Final 2 seconds, shot on the way, at the buzzer, it's good. Well, that's a big make. You always want to get the buzzer beater, but Show Low's lead is massive, folks, here as we get ready to close out with the fourth quarter on the way. Wow. How about the performance by Show Low in this one as they go up by 18 going into the fourth quarter against the defending 3A state champion, Page Sand Devils. Show Low 53, Page 35. Northland Basketball is brought to you by Choice NTUA Wireless. Stand by. More from Snowflake on the way.
When it comes to paint, whether you're looking for interior or exterior paint, Dunn Edwards provides quality solutions to make all your painting projects look professional. And the home of Dunn Edwards in the White Mountains is Ace Hardware in Show Low, Pine Top, and Heber Overgard. Thanks to Dunn Edwards, Ace has the best interior paint for your home or office, and their exterior paint will stand up to the wear and tear of our tough seasonal weather. When it's time to paint, it's time to visit Ace Hardware of the White Mountains for high-quality Dunn Edwards interior and exterior paint and primer.
Time to begin this fourth quarter. Welcome back into Northland Basketball, everybody, presented by Choice Wireless. Now, Show Low's got the big lead, and we want to give you a chance to win some George Strait concert tickets. How's that sound, okay? So in this final quarter, we are going to give you a chance. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to let you guess, and you can send me a text message if you'd like to guess what the difference in this game is going to be at the end. Whether it's Show Low or Page that wins the game, what will the difference between the scores be? Not asking you for the final score as we watch Orlando Yazzie pull up and hit the shot. He's got 6 points in the game. Sand Devils do not have a player yet in double figures as we watch Preston Power power his way to another shot as he got the offensive rebound on the miss by De La Cruz. Now a whistle and a foul. And it looks like they're going to call delay a game is what they're going to do on the Cougars. Somebody did not get the ball to the official or the Sand Devils player like they should have. I wasn't watching, but regardless, there's another three-point try. Kyle Benali, who made that shot to end the third period, the buzzer beater for the Sand Devils, missed that one there. And the Cougars will have it for an inbound. 18-point lead. Okay, so here's what you do. You send me a text message, 928-205-8140. And if you can, boy, look at Preston Power. The sophomore is making a bid for the Sports Zone Radio's Player of the Game. It's brought to you by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. We'll announce it at the end of regulation here. We're going to have an abbreviated postgame, by the way. It's not going to be very long, okay? So just keep it in mind, everybody, as we watch a three-pointer go down for Maurice Smith. Well, Maurice needed that, and he's got now 10 points in the game. Finally, somebody in double figures for the Sand Devils as they get a steal, and McCormick misses the shot. But a big Show Low lead still. So if you will send me a text message and tell me what you think, and you're going to have to send this in the next, let's see, before we get to the 4-minute mark on the clock. That's as long as we'll take your text messages, because if we get too close to the end, you're going to know, right, what the actual difference is going to be. As we watch Preston Power now with an assist to Andre Henderson. He's got the basket. Hendo's got 10 points in the game, and a nice assist by Preston Power, who's doing everything out there for the team. What will be the difference at the end of the game? We got somebody that just now checked in, said 8 points will be the difference, okay? Fine. Also, remember to send your name. Give us at least your first name, and then we'll contact you afterward. Tell us what the difference is going to be at the end of the game, and if you get it right, or closest to getting it right, is going to get George Strait concert tickets as we watch Cougar Cook pull up, knock down. Little jump shot for the Show Low Cougars, who called timeout. And then we get a whistle. I think Show Low might be in a little hot water here. Officials are having a conference, and we may get a technical foul on the Cougars. At least that's the way it's feeling. Timeout taken by Show Low. Full timeout, okay. We'll stay here with it as we take your text messages. There's 5:57 on the clock. You've got to tell me by the time that I'll take guesses up until there's 4 minutes left in the game. So somebody checks in. Deborah Lee Johnson. Deborah Lee, thank you for checking in. Says 15-point difference. Somebody else checked in and said that it will be an 8-point difference in this game. By the way, the Window Rock Lady Scouts defeated St. Michael today. Final score 70-28. Wow. Window Rock ladies, big win tonight. And we thank our good friend Alton Wagner for checking in with that score. KB just checked in and said Show Low is going to win by 12. Whoever gives us the closest guess to the point differential at the end of the game will win a pair of George Strait concert tickets. George Strait this Friday night in Las Vegas. And by the way, the National Finals Rodeo is also this weekend. How do you like that, huh? So we'll send you to Las Vegas, and you can do what you want. You can watch the concert. You can go to the NFR if you can somehow manage to get some tickets. Do whatever you want. Do whatever it is there is to do in Las Vegas. My favorite thing to do in Las Vegas is eat that world famous seafood buffet. You know which one I'm talking about. Is it called the Village Seafood Buffet? Or used to be called anyway. Okay, I'll take that. And you can go to the concert. Tell us the point differential. Some people checking in. Somebody said Show Low by 14. Okay, got your guess. I need your name or some way of identifying you to the masses out there. RT checked in. RT said 8-point difference. 8-point difference. Thank you, RT. Thank you for that. Another guess said 5 points. If by the way, if multiple people guess the same number, we're going to do a drawing between the ones who guess the same thing. Okay. So just because you and somebody else happen to come up with the same differential number, doesn't mean that everybody's going to get tickets. Okay. We will give you. We will draw. So there's you got. Let's see, 5:23 on the clock. I'm taking guesses till we get to the 4-minute mark, okay? Rodney checked in. Rodney said it will be a 20-point difference. Levi checked in, said 11 points. Show Low by 11. Somebody else checked in, said 10 points. You got 1:10 of clock remaining to get your guesses my direction for some George Strait tickets, okay? And we're going to get a miscue on the ball handling by Maurice Smith. He turns it over for the Sand Devils, who've got it down to 11. Listen, sorry. I thought it was 11. Now I look again. It's 21. It's 61-40. I was going to say this game's within reach. Well, yeah, maybe not. Show Low's got to make a lot of mistakes, and this isn't one of them. De La Cruz the drive and a nice dish for the assist. And look who it is. Preston Power again. with the points. And by the way, I know Preston really well. He is very good friends with my son David. And Preston is probably the leading candidate right now for the Sports Zone Radio Player of the Game. If he indeed wins it, I'm going to love interviewing him at the end of this one, just because I got such a close connection with him. And I love this kid. He's a great kid. This team really is privileged to have this guy. Okay, we're approaching 4 minutes. Somebody said, what's the number? Okay, I'm going to give you a little bit more time, folks, as you're listening. I'm going to give you like 30 more seconds. The number's 928-205-8140. 928-205-8140. Text to now. The clock says 3:56. Going to give you about 30 more seconds for your guess here, okay? Because I wasn't repeating the number. So there it is. There's the number again, 928-205-8140. I'm going to give you just a little more grace, a little more time here to give us your guess. The point differential at the end of this one, you could win George Strait tickets. And there's a travel by McCormick as he hauls in the long pass up the floor. Right now, Show Low is winning by 21, 63-42. Jerry checks in, and he says, Cougars by 18. Cougars by 18. Okay, somebody else said 28 will be the difference. JT says 17 for Show Low. Coach Begay from Kayenta, that's our good friend. He says 21 points. Here's a dish inside to A.J. Henderson for two. Beautiful pass, found him. A.J.'s having a great second half for the team. Going to give you about 12 more seconds. Here come those text messages. A whole bunch of them. I can't read them all right now, and I'm going to cut it off right. One more. I'll get one more guess in, and boom, that's it. I'm cutting it off. I'm cutting it off. No more. Stop. Stop your text messages. I'm cutting them off. Jada Chi was the last one to check in. Jada Chi checked in, said 28 points. That's it. No more guesses. No more guesses. If you're sending it in right now, it's not going to count. Okay, it's not going to count if you're sending it in. Sorry about that. Let's see here. Rodney said 22 points. Let's see here. Somebody said Cougars by 21. Nathan Johnson said Cougars by 21. We got a timeout on the floor with 3:15 remaining. No more text messages. They're not going to count anymore. Sorry about that. No more. Somebody said 19 points. Here's a guess of 27. Glow and Anya B said 16 points. Thank you for that guess. Digo. Hey, our friend Digo said 18 points. Show Low by 18. Okay. Cassie said 21 points. Nancy said 17. RT said 17. LA said 26. Acacia Williams said 24. Cindy said 20. And Al said 23. So there are there's still a couple more guesses that came in earlier. Karen said 18. Shania said 23. And those are all the guesses. No more guesses. Can't take them. Sorry. Too close to the end of the game. Those George Strait tickets. Hey, listen. We might have more George Strait tickets on Thursday. I'm only saying might. And that's a radio-only broadcast. So tune in for it and see if we'll have more. I don't think we will. If you want another chance to win, if you'll listen to our morning show on 98.5 KRFM tomorrow morning and possibly Thursday, we will have tickets then to win to George Strait, okay? So we watch Cougar Cook drive and get called for the offensive foul. Cougar is called for the foul. He's got 13 points in the game for the Show Low Cougars. 2:43 remaining in regulation in this one, and it's Show Low 65, Page 42. That's a 23-point difference right now. So if you want to win some George Strait concert tickets, you are welcome to listen tomorrow morning from 7 to 10 on 98.5 KRFM as we watch Maurice Smith bury a three. Great job, Mo. And Maurice has 13 points in the game for the Sand Devils. He has come to life offensively in the second half like we asked for. Not enough, though. Show Low going to win this game. 2:15 remaining. If you listen tomorrow morning between 7 and 10 or listen Thursday morning 7 to 10, you could win George Strait tickets on the Hatch Toyota Good Morning Show. The Hatch Toyota Good Morning Show. So if you're in an area where you can catch the radio over the air, 98.5 FM, KRFM, you can listen on the radio, FM radio, or you can listen online to our online stream on the website 985krfm.com. Try to remember that, 985krfm.com is our website. And you just hit the Listen Live button and listen to our morning show tomorrow. I promise you're going to like the morning show anyway. We play the best and widest variety of music you're going to find anywhere out there. I'm very proud of it, proud of the morning show. I get to do that show along with Rochelle Austin. So I think you're going to like the show, so listen tomorrow morning and Thursday morning, because we will have more George Strait tickets for you to win. And by the way, I don't know if we're going to do that tomorrow morning, but we had been giving them away in clumps of 4. We may have a batch of 4 tickets tomorrow and a batch of 4 tickets on Thursday. It's possible we break them up into two tickets each. But this morning on the show, we gave away a batch of 4 tickets to the George Strait concert this Friday night in Las Vegas. This Friday in Las Vegas, okay? So listen again tomorrow morning. Here's that website again. You can check it out. In fact, you can go on tonight if you want and pull it up on your phone there or your computer, and you can have it ready for tomorrow. It's 985krfm.com. 985krfm.com. Chance to win some George Strait tickets tomorrow morning. We will have a drawing. I'm not going to announce our winner because I'm going to have to put this together, and we're going to have to pull. Well, we have to get the numbers first and see how many people guess the correct number. Right now, Show Low on top by 22. Closest guess to the final score in this big matchup here, Show Low and Page. Sports Zone Radio Game of the Week broadcast, Northland Basketball. It's presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. Here's a pull-up for Cougar Cook. That's no good. Rebound Nash Brewer for Show Low. Keeps it alive. Dribbles, stops, now right side. Jump shot is on the way. That one no good. Sywinski, Show Low rebound. Put back no good. And it was Cougar Cook able to get the shot to go down. Final 50 seconds in this one. Show Low by 24 points. Maurice Smith drives and dribbled it off his foot out of bounds. And the Cougars will have the ball back. Here comes Colton Yeager into the game. So it's going to be right at this number, somewhere right around 24 points will be our difference. The Cougars, Show Low. How about this team? It's a good-looking team right here. They're not overly big, but they've got some pretty good inside presence, particularly Preston Power, the sophomore, who I believe is going to pick up the Sports Zone Radio's player of the game. Look at the nice pull up the ball and hit the 3 by Nash Brewer. Another sophomore for Show Low. Big lead, 27-point lead right now. Yikes. Show Low just pouring it on. 5 seconds left in this one. Inside, Sand Devils, shot no good. Rebound, Show Low, that's going to do it. The difference will be 27 points. The difference here in this one, 27, a huge win for the Show Low Cougars, everybody. We are going to grab a timeout. And following the timeout, we'll have a discussion with the head coach, Troy Cook of the Show Low Cougars, and the Sports Zone Radio's player of the game. I've got Preston Power. Derek, you got a vote? He agrees. Preston Power, the sophomore. Derek agrees. How about you up on top? Same. Fernando Quintana, same. How about behind me? Who you got as the player of the game? Everybody says Preston Power, the sophomore. Bags him the first of his probably many that he'll get in what I expect to be an illustrious career here for Show Low. What a player, what a guy. Great kid, by the way. Just love this kid. And I can't wait to talk to him here in just a bit in our postgame wrap-up. How does that sound, everybody? Don't go anywhere. And somebody's going to get some George Strait tickets tonight. Who was closest on that 27-point differential tonight? 72-45, Show Low pulls away in this win over the defending state champion Page Sand Devils. Give us a couple of moments, folks. We'll have our discussion with Coach Troy Cook and with the Sports Zone Radio's Player of the Game presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. It's the sophomore, Preston Power. He'll join us in a bit. Stand by, everybody.
It's that time of year again. You can feel the excitement in the air. You know what? It's our kickoff to savings event at Hatch Toyota in Show Low. And you don't want to miss our award-winning lineup of new Toyota cars, trucks, and SUVs. $24.99! $24.99! Hut! New Toyota Corollas, Camrys, RAV4s, 4Runners, Tacomas, and Tundras. We have the best inventory in the White Mountains, plus our low price guarantee. And every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our complimentary maintenance plan for 2 years or 25,000 miles. 286! 286! Hut! Don't miss our kickoff to savings at Hatch Toyota in the Northern Arizona Auto Mall and HatchToyota.com. Keeping the White Mountains rolling for 31 years.
Hi, this is Chaz Hatch. Get our statewide low price guarantee on every new Toyota. Find out more at HatchToyota.com or visit us today at the Northern Arizona Auto Mall in Show Low.
Any insurance agent can provide a quote, return a phone call, or claim to have the best rates. But will your current agent fight alongside you if and when you need to make a claim, discuss options when life changes, or put you and your needs first? At the Troy Merrill Farmers Insurance Agency, that's exactly who you'll get. People over profit. Years of expertise and knowledge, personalized service, and a straightforward, comprehensive, and cost-effective insurance solution. Call or visit the Merrill Farmers Insurance Agency now and experience exactly what you've been missing.
This month we are giving away turkeys. And backed by popular demand, we are doing it again. We are giving away 2 more tickets to the National Finals Rodeo in Las Vegas and 2 more tickets to see Brooks and Dunn and Reba live in concert. When you use Mountain Mobile Auto Glass to replace your insured windshield, your name goes in the hat and your name could be drawn as the winner of 2 premium lower level seats to see the championship night of the National Finals Rodeo. Plus 2 tickets that same weekend to see Brooks and Dunn and Reba live in concert on their last tour. And this month, everyone gets a Thanksgiving turkey. Keep it yourself or we will donate it in your name to your favorite White Mountain Food Bank. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass today.
536-597. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass. Cash back to you. Woohoo!
Imagine this, a professional healthcare partner that's concerned about you, your choices, your health, your safety. At White Mountain Regional Medical Center in Springerville, choice and elevating your healthcare experience is the mission of our new CEO. Experienced physicians and friendly staff. Whether you need a rapid COVID-19 test, a vaccination, or you're looking to utilize the newest MRI, CT scan, or nuclear medicine technology, White Mountain Regional Medical Center, located in Springerville, is your healthcare partner when choices matter.
Hey, back into it, everybody. Welcome back to our broadcast location at Snowflake High School. Snowflake hosting this home game for the Show Low Cougars, who cannot play on their gymnasium floor, and I don't believe will be able to this entire season, this entire year. They've had to replace it again. But Snowflake gracious enough to allow Show Low to host this game with the Page Sand Devils. And, folks, we want to welcome you back in to our broadcast coverage of Northland Basketball. It's brought to you by Choice Wireless. We are going to repeat all of that because we're about to shoot some video and put our highlights packages together. And for those of you who are listening now live, you're going to get to hear from the player of the game and from the head coach of the victorious Show Low Cougars. Welcome in, everybody, to Snowflake High School, who hosted this Show Low Cougars home game tonight against the Page Sand Devils. The defending state champion Page boys are a much different team than what we saw last year in a team that won the title, and they've got some work to do to figure things out. Tonight, they were manhandled by the Show Low Cougars. The Cougars come away with a 72-45 victory, a 27-point differential, which is important because that has something to do with us giving away some George Strait tickets on our broadcast tonight. We were asking for somebody to come up with guess what would be the point differential at the end of the game. Closest to the point differential would win. We had somebody guess 26 and somebody guess 28, and the actual number is 27. So we're going to draw between those two individuals here in just a little bit. But let's get to our action. Again, a big win for the Show Low Cougars. They opened up the season nicely in this one and look like they are in midseason form. We're going to talk to the Sports Zone Radio's player of the game. It's brought to you by White Mountain Regional Medical Center, everybody. And it's this young sophomore standing next to me. Skyscraping sophomore. His name is Preston Power. Preston, congratulations on a big win tonight.
Thank you.
All right, Preston, here you are. Big boy, it's the big time, man. Okay, I've been knowing you for a long time, for a lot of years. Got to coach you in some baseball, maybe some football back in the day. I don't remember. But Preston, great to see you tonight. Congratulations on the win, and your team looked good. How did it feel in victory tonight?
Felt great. We all played as a team and got the dub.
So you guys don't have the 6'8" guy, the 6'9" guy, but you have some pretty good solid presence in the middle, and you're a part of that. And you have got some wingspan, a number of rebounds out there today to complement what was an overall great game that you played. Between you and A.J. Henderson and Carlos Robles, talk about the work and the responsibility of the big guys on your team to help carry this team, at least as far as that aspect of the game goes.
Well, yeah, we got some great guards that can get it into us, so we can work down below and get some good rebounds too.
So Cougar Cook scored 15 in the game, and Andre Henderson 14. You had 14. So all you guys right there in that same area. You expect to see that kind of same sharing of the production throughout the season?
For sure.
Yep. All right. Okay, Preston, the responsibility that's on your shoulders. You're just a sophomore. You're a starter. I don't know if you came off the floor. Did you even get a rest in the game today?
Yeah, I got a few breaks.
Okay, so Coach did let you get out of the game. All right. What's the expectation level like? You got a great guard, maybe certainly I think an all-state player in Cougar Cook out on your team tonight, had a great game. He's going to have great games all year for you, you know that. But do you feel like this is a team that's got the potential to do some big things?
Yes, I for sure do. I think so.
All right. Well, we're going to count on that happening, okay? A few words, my man, Preston Power. Preston, big win tonight for you and the team. Some of these other guys, the youthfulness of the team, Nash, your friend coming off the bench. Mark Droulette, I believe it's just a junior, right?
Yep.
Just a junior, so he's going to be around. So you got some building blocks to continue to win, not just this year, but on into the future, yeah?
Yep. For sure.
Looking forward to it. Okay. All right, Preston, it's good talking to you. Congratulations. Big win for you guys. You pulled away by 27.
Thank you.
Way to go, my man.
Thank you.
All right, Preston Powers, the Sports Zone Radio's player of the game. It's presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. And what this guy doesn't do in terms of, verbiage and wordiness, he makes up for in his play on the floor. Preston out there tonight, the rebounds, some key assists, playing great defense, and he scored 14 points to help pace this team to a 27-point victory. Final score, Show Low 72, Page 45. Northland Basketball is presented by Choice Wireless. And the Sports Zone Radio player of the game, won by that guy right there, Preston Power, is presented to you by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. And we continue on in our postgame, everybody. We thank you for being with us. Let's bring the coach in. Talk to the guy that engineered the victory today for the Show Low Cougar team. His name is Troy Cook, everybody. Thank you for spending your time with us out there. Let's kick in our final segment here. Snowflake High School, the site of tonight's Northland Basketball broadcast. It's brought to you by Choice Wireless. Choice NTUA Wireless, our great partners at Sports Zone Radio. And on this night, the Show Low Cougars come up with a 72-45 victory over the Page Sand Devils. Our inaugural Sports Zone Radio broadcast of Northland Basketball, high school anyway, here in 2021-22. We actually had a collegiate broadcast. Pima Community College took on Arizona Christian University. We carried that broadcast about a couple of weeks ago to start our season. But our first high school action was here tonight in Snowflake, of all places, hosting a Show Low home game. And let's bring on the head coach that got the win tonight. Troy Cook joins us now. Coach Cook, congratulations on your win.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. It was a good win for us. We're trying to, get that team spirit and team character and winning tradition back at Show Low and, find our identity. We're going to play hard. And we're going to come at guys this year.
No question about it. And team speed is great out there. Guys that can run, move the ball on the open floor. I got to be honest with you. I'm watching a game here on the Snowflake court, reminiscent of how Snowflake likes to attack and move the ball. And oftentimes few dribbles between a rebound and a basket on the other end of the floor. That's kind of what you have to have, right? Because you don't have any skyscrapers in the paint for you. So what you do have is some guys that can handle the ball.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of old school. If it was up to me, there'd be no dribbling in basketball. And we work on that. And but yeah, the guys are buying into what we're trying to do and what our philosophy is. And we got to, this team's got a high basketball IQ. And we had 8 guys returning from last year. Where the year before we only had 2. And I got high hopes for this team.
Well, one of the things that's evident in your squad is we talk about mid-season form sometimes. You don't look like you're playing your first game of the year. Your team looks like they've been playing together for a while. There's a lot of cohesiveness out there.
Yeah, this team, they all like each other. They do a lot of stuff together, and our team chemistry is great. They're all unselfish, and they don't care who gets the credit. And that's kind of what we're trying to instill in them this year. And, last year we struggled with some team chemistry, and this group is just kind of a special group. I think we can go far.
All right. Talking with head coach Troy Cook, Show Low gets the win tonight here in this one. They knock off the Page Sand Devils. And granted, it's not the same Page team that won a championship last year, but what it is a Page program that has a lot of tradition, and they're always tough, scrappy, hard-nosed, defensive-minded, and they played hard tonight against your team. What do you take away from this? Does this say something about your team? Does it project something that the rest of us need to know about the Cougars?
Yeah, I mean, this team is tough, and I mean, they're competitive, and I feel some of the Show Low teams in the past, we'd get a lead and then they'd kind of let off, and this team just keeps coming at you. And, we're trying to instill that in the players, that, we're going at you and we're coming hard. And, win or lose, we're going to leave this floor, everything on the floor. And this team just plays hard. And, this 3A East is a tough conference. And, this is a style of play that you have to play to be competitive here. You can't just run this half-court offense. I mean, you got to go at people. And we're talented enough this year to do that.
Well, Coach, I don't know what you did in the offseason, but this seems like just a different team altogether. And I know that guys graduate. You always get that, but there's something about the way these guys are playing together, the way they played together out there on the floor. It does look like there's something some great potential here with the squad. So give you a lot of credit for that. Can I ask you about the Sports on Radio's player of the game, Preston Power? Could have selected Cougar. Could have selected Cougar. Cook had a great game. He scored 15. Preston had 14. But Preston's overall game, I mean, he's dishing. He's had the assists, the rebounds, the blocked shots. He's playing solid defense. The feet are moving well. And he scores. You had a whole slew of guys, 14 points. Everybody scored 14 tonight, including Preston. We selected him. I just thought his overall effort tonight was very well balanced.
Yeah, and I mean, he's a great kid. And, one thing about this team is when your best players are your hardest workers, you have something. And this year we have that. Our best players are our hardest working players. We go at it in practice. But, Preston, I mean, he's only a sophomore. And I brought him up last year as a freshman, and he kind of got his feet wet. And he's starting to come in his own, but he's got a whole nother gear. I mean, he's going to be scary good here, down the road. And he's just a great presence. He does a lot of good things, and he doesn't do bad things. He plays to his strengths, and which was what we try to do. And I got high hopes for him. I mean, he's going to be a great player here.
Well, Coach, if your team is this good in November, I can't wait to see what you look like in January. And I think that Cougar fans have a lot to. The expectations ought to be very high for this Cougar team in 2021-22. Congratulations on a win tonight.
Well, thank you so much, and thanks for covering us. I know a lot of people listen, and hope to have you cover a lot of games for us this year.
We will see you Thursday. We'll be at St. John's, okay?
All right. Well, hey, thanks. I appreciate it, and thanks a lot.
All right. Troy Cook, the head coach of Show Low. They win tonight. Final score 72-45. They have taken down the defending 3A champions, the Page Sand Devils, here tonight at Snowflake High School. Our coverage, Northland Basketball, here at Sports Zone Radio, is brought to you by our very good friends at Choice Wireless. A great season of basketball ahead, everybody. And, just one of the nicest guys you're going to find in the business out there. Really love Troy Cook, and boy, this team really does look like there's some special things that they could accomplish. That was fun to watch, and I have not seen a Show Low team that seems that put together at this point of a year in a very long time. I don't know if I ever have. And I'm not going to just go ahead and say right now that, they're the best team yet. We haven't seen everybody, but where they are right now is a great sign for Cougar fans, and tonight was a great game for the fans for sure. Not a real big crowd here tonight following the team at Snowflake. So let me just suggest to you, Cougar fans, as you're watching and listening, get behind your team. Follow them to St. John's on Thursday night. Travel with them and give them some support, because this is a group that's going to be fun to watch throughout the season, I certainly do believe. Hey, I want to thank Coach Cook for joining us on our post-game wrap-up here at Snowflake, a home game for Show Low tonight. And I want to thank as well Celeste Boca Claw, the head coach of the Page Lady Sand Devils, who won earlier tonight and joined us then. Our Sports Zone Radio players of the game. Certainly want to mention the young man Preston Power, who just joined us for the Show Low Cougars. Scored 14 points and did everything else that they needed him to do. It's a fun win and a fun game to watch tonight as we open up our broadcast season. Big thank you to our production team, Fernando Quintana, for his work tonight. Big thank you to Joe Matthews, Joe Mama, Big Joe. Our technical director on the video broadcast, and, of course, our producer, Derek Simmons. For the entire crew, my name is Floyd Simmons, reminding you that we've got a couple of games yet to go this week for you. Thursday night, Show Low at St. John's. That's a radio-only broadcast. Radio-only. Listen to it on 98.5 KRFM and listen to it as well on the Sports Zone Radio mobile app. That's Thursday night, doubleheader, girls at 6, boys at 7:30. And then we'll have video for you again, Chinley at Winslow. Winslow High School hosting Friday night to wrap up our Sports Zone Radio week of broadcast coverage. There will be video on our Facebook page, on our YouTube channel as well for Sports Zone Radio. It's Northland Basketball. It's presented to you by Choice NTUA Wireless. Congratulations to the Page Lady Sand Devils on their earlier victory. And in the finale here tonight, the boys from Show Low beat Page 72-45. See you Thursday night for more Northland Basketball. God bless you. Good night from Snowflake, everybody.
This has been Northland Basketball, an exclusive presentation of Sports Zone Radio. Listen online at SportsZone123.com and download the Sports Zone Radio app for your smartphone and listen wherever you go. Join us again for the next broadcast of Northland Basketball. This is Sports Zone Radio. Champions play here at Sports Zone Radio.